Welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. I'm Todd Boone. I hope everybody is enjoying this beautiful weather. It's really nice weather here, and I know it's not everywhere, but, well, you know, we've gone, about 10 days without hardly any rain. Maybe not that long, but it's been, I don't remember the last time we went that long without any rain. But anyway, back to the show. Hope you're all doing well. It's going to be a show where we're going to spin a wheel. Every 10 minutes, I'm going to announce a name. And that person that is announced, well, it's roughly every 10 minutes, 6 per hour, you're going to win one of the wheel items. There are 16 on there. And so all you have to do is do web orders or whatever. If you hear your name, that means you're going to receive something free. Speaking of free, we have a giveaway that we're going to be doing. Now, that's coming up June the 7th. Now, that's crown stacked. Look at that right there. $166. Yeah, that's what we sold that incredible 17-inch crown stacked Damascus. And actually, it's a sub-hill. So register at cutlerycorner.net. And June the 7th, we're going to have a name. And we'll be announcing the winner before Father's Day. We got Mother's Day right around the corner, so good luck on that. Incredible item. $166 was a wholesale. Oh, we got us a guest in the studio, folks. Now, you've been to Grandparents' Day or something, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I know you have. Jim Frost is joining us. He's been with those kids, and you know it's good that they have those days.
I had an opportunity to spend a little time with my granddaughter Emerald.
Yeah.
She's a senior at a local high school here, and we had a Grandparents' Day.
Well, I know it was fun, wasn't it? It was nice.
It was nice. Really
Well,
nice.
I'm glad you're here there, James A. I was telling everybody June the 7th, we're going to give that away. We're going to spin the wheel on this particular show. We have a new Jim's Pick that we're also going to be introducing. But this is this is the last show live where we're going to have this particular woo of the week, which is an Uncle Lucky. For me, I guess the best I can recall, the first time an Uncle Lucky's been in Zebrawood. You see that bow tie shield and that four-leaf clover? That Uncle Lucky goes back a long time, doesn't it, Jim Frost?
Yeah, I love that zebra wood, too. That is a beautiful knife.
Handle.
Uncle Lucky, that's been a great brand for us.
Yeah, it has.
That phrase was coined by Kevin Pipes.
Yeah, for old Uncle Lucky
Children,
James
yeah,
A.
they call me Uncle Lucky.
There's all that fishing. 420 high carbon. Frost's last live show, so they can buy one at special 8 1/4 when they purchase anything else. If they want to get them while they're at that price, buy more than one on this woo of the week. 101-842. Isn't that a beautiful knife right there?
Oh, that is. That completely custom artwork on that Hen and Rooster knife, and that's by Michael Prater. And folks, there is a mystery knife with this. The value on this is probably, on air value was over $180, I believe, or right at $180.
Yeah, on air.
But that's a mystery. That's a knife you get with this. $98, and you're actually going to get two knives, and both of them are Michael Prater knives. And this is done very well.
Michael Prater, Hen and Rooster. So a lot of times people will get confused because that's a Hen and Rooster, and they think that this is what the other knife is going to be in.
That's been customized.
That's been
customized by Michael Prater. And so $98, you get both items.
The Stars and the Stripes. Well, that's a heck of a deal for us at $49.
It's a deal that Michael wanted to come up with. He's actually helping us out considerably on this. So we offer it to a lot of the folks out there that love Michael Prater now.
Yeah, he had a big weekend with us this past weekend. He's getting around pretty good there, Jim Frost.
And there's
Michael is.
Today's special.
Yeah, let me get this.
$32.50. Good
yeah,
gracious.
that's a Steel Warrior too. Let's see. You
Yeah.
might have to help me on this one, Joe, because it's always in the middle of the table, Jim Frost. There's what's a term, a frost etching on the blade. All right, and it's all right. Now when you there, see it's there we go. Wildlife scenes. There you go, Drew. On a Steel Warrior. And I was thinking about this one, trying to rack the old brain of mine, Jim Frost. That's probably only the third 5-blade Steel Warrior trapper that we've ever done. Look at the
that's
detail.
true. We had a
in that
mother
artwork.
of pearl, and I believe we had a sag at one time. But that's handwork on that handle, folks, with that turquoise and malachite and mother of pearl and
herringbone, nickel, silver.
Yeah,
and,
that's a lot of work on that.
and you got 5 blades of 440 stainless.
That's approximately 4 inches to 4¼ inches closed with 5 blades.
Well,
$32.50. Today's special. Grab all you want while we've got them.
It was $48.75.
Heck of a deal.
Now, all right. So this is Jim's pick number 10. Believe it or not, we have been keeping count. This is your 10th pick. Now, we're talking 10th item number. And you took, 2 really, really knives that I like. Walnut trophy stags.
Oh, yeah. What's walnut wood, and that's about 8 to 9 inch skinning knives on those. And gosh, dog, look at the sheaths on those things.
Hand sewn design and leather sheaths. So you're receiving not one, or they're going to be 2. And they look very similar, but one's got kind of a T-hilt or guard on it. And the other one there's going to be one blade design. It's going to have more of a drop point. So one's got a little clip, so it's 2 different patterns.
Yeah, and ladies or men, if you've got 2 people for Mother's Day or Father's Day, and this is an ideal item, you got 2 gifts taken care of and one buy here.
Well, it's just a good set. Now, we're at the time of the year where it's all year long anymore, Jim, where people need good working knives. But I've always said that if you're going to, there's no reason it can't look good.
I'm seeing this perspective, and I really thought that we were out of that.
Well, I don't know, Jim Frost.
I'm going to check on that. And folks, you grab these while you can. We'll be sure and take care of your order.
Well, there's the one right there that can tell you. She'll have the answer to it. Look at that right there, Jim Frost. I don't know what you've done. I mean, this is a Jim's pick, Hen and Rooster Pearl perspective is what it is. Look at that right
Pearl
there,
perspective.
I mean, that's. I have not been privy to this particular item very much. I'll tell you that right now, because Sheila's been selling all.
Oh, Sheila sold a ton of them.
Yeah.
The genuine saltwater mother of pearl. And Sheila, what's the deal on this perspective knife? Is
$45. Did you find more?
Gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah. She said gorgeous. Look at that right there. It's right here, Jim Frost. Hold on a second. I'll show you that real quick.
I got to check on that. I got to check on that.
That's what it's showing right there.
Yeah, I got to check on that.
What we sell a whole heck of a lot of cleavers. Now, we don't have a lot of cleavers, but because I got to thinking about it, where do you really go find them anymore? You have to actually, you got to put forth some legwork, get out there and find you some cleaver, especially one that's over almost 16 inches in length, and it's stainless steel. How many blades can we make out of that?
A ton.
And it's $22.25. It's all, and that is a add to order, which is kind of like a Woo too. So anything that you purchase, you can full tang, stainless steel pinned, walnut handle, and all stainless steel for only $22.25. So add one of those to your order. We're in that barbecue time of the year, Jim. It's grilling time.
Yeah, and you could do a lot of chopping with that, baby.
You could forever.
Heavy.
I mean, I'll never wear that. All that stuff.
This is 2 of my favorite knives coming up, and you talk about smooth as silk, folks. This is it. Yeah. We did very well with these over the weekend. We sold several dozen, and folks, I tell you, don't miss out while we've got them in stock.
That's a good looking blade.
Once we run out, it's going to take me quite a while to get them back in. But that G10. 18 ball bearing sling blade. That's the Apache with a black G10 on it, and CR9 MOV stainless steel, which is razor sharp. And if you'll check CR9 on the internet, you'll find out that that is a top grade, top quality steel.
It doesn't have to be assisted opening. It is smooth.
No.
That's what those ball bearings do. You're not going to feel any friction whatsoever. And then they temper that 3 times. You got an additional, you got a spare pocket clip, some parts, mirror polish blade. Once again, it's a working knife, Jim, but who says they can't look good?
Oh,
and
man,
that
they
one
look awesome.
That one looks good. Now
and
this,
they both come with these sheaths.
Yeah, they're they can be
really,
more like on the small of your back, vertical.
They can. Yeah, they're great. They're awesome.
The only difference in the knives from the black one that you just saw, well, it's the handle. G10, which is basically anymore, it's like considered the son to a linen micarta. And linen micarta, as we know, is very, 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 very durable. It's also very, very expensive. This is more affordable, but it's also it's extremely durable. I mean, G10 handles, frost usually outlast the knife.
Yeah.
You know, like stacked leather. $72.80. So the black is the Apache, and then you've got that desert tan finish in G10 that's going to be the Apache Timber Wolf. They're just nice knives, and that's a lot of blade. That's a lot of knife. Look, the insides, everything's polished.
That's about 4 millimeters of steel on the.
Look at all of that
on
blade
the spine
right
of that
there,
blade.
It's $72.80.
Very
a good
well
gift
made.
item as
Very
well.
well made.
And Stag, well, Michael, you were gone this weekend. Michael was talking about that he thinks that there's a good possibility there's going to be a point in time, not in the distant future, there's not going to be hardly any Stag available.
Well, it's sort of like mother of pearl. Case doesn't make mother of pearl anymore.
No.
On their knives because it's just become too expensive. And I don't believe they're making stag or doing any stag right now.
Well,
it's
like
just
you
too
said,
hard to get, folks. And one of these days,
look at that
a
handle.
knife like this is going to be easily $100+.
Look at that handle on
With
that
deer,
knife.
genuine deer stag, top grade leather, and that's about a 14 or 15 inch knife there.
Well,
Bowie knife.
we named it right.
Stag be gone, yeah.
Stag be gone, folks. 15 inches of whitetail cutlery with the leather sheath and a heavy, heavy blade for only $58.75, and it will be gone.
That is
101872.
Stainless blade, very, very heavy, folks, I might add.
That's a lot of knife.
Oh yeah, it's very heavy. It's oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what
folks, you won't believe it when you hold it in your hand. That is a massive steel piece.
On this,
take advantage of this.
Yes, because it's going. Well, it's in the name. It's going to be gone, and it's not just that whitetail cutlery. I mean, I was up there with you earlier today. We're down to finding ones and twos.
I know.
Now we're going to run those bulldogs in the show that we got the sheaths for. There's only 6.
Yeah.
And we had to. Well, I'll go over that when we get to it. But I mean, we're talking about a place, a warehouse where all of a sudden, I mean, stag's gone, folks.
Yeah, this is Rocky Mountain Bone Stag on these 2 items. It's a 2-piece set, and you've got that big 5-inch folder, brass liners, brass bolster, 440 stainless steel blade, and it's got a combo 3-blade piece with it.
Nice little
for
pocket
a great
knife.
price of $21.50.
Isn't that a beautiful
And that
bone handle?
5-inch comes with a 1068 denier nylon sheath. It's a form sheath that fits.
You don't even have to break it in.
Yeah, $21.50. Grab as many of these as you like. It's a great deal.
That was 101,849 on Rocky Mountain High. Good working knives that look good. The Fangs, the trio. Now, actually, here in the past little bit, I've been seeing more of them individual, but this is actually all 3, and there have only been 3. No pun intended, Frost, but that's a sharp-looking knife blade.
It is a sharp-looking knife.
And for whatever the reason, you kind of got like a Roman gladiator handle, and I know it's not. But when I look at that knife, it reminds me of the Dale Earnhardt Intimidator. I don't know why.
It really does.
It just does when I look at it. But you actually have like a sword handle, like you'd see on a Roman gladius. And a 2-tone blade finish, blood grooves, all limited each one, the set to $500. And Frost, they're $50 for all 3 of them.
That's about a 15-inch knife, folks.
Yeah, it's a
Brian
nice deal.
Kunkel from Texas. Brian, congratulations. You're a winner. We don't know what yet, but it's free, and free is good.
Look at a couple of weeks ago. Look at that. Now we're already down to just 28. Found a 6-blade whitetail cutlery stack handle. Sheila found that stack handle.
Oh, awesome! Awesome.
6-blade, folks. And I think Frost are 28 now. Let me double check on that.
2689.
But they're only
28 pieces left.
28. That is all. We thought they were long gone. Now that's a big swayback Congress frame with, well, it's got 2 free blades in it.
Right.
2 bonus blades at only $26.89. What is that? So it's got that retail's 10 years old that you just saw on that knife. All right, so again, there were only 28 of them. Now this isn't a stun gun. This is just a flashlight.
It's a flashlight, and that's, I believe, our choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our choice, and that's those are rechargeable, folks. And we've got a few of those at $9.50, which is quite a reduction in price on that.
Yeah.
But they work well. I actually have 2 of them at my house.
Well, Frost, they can recharge it from the wall socket. Mm-hmm. You can recharge it from a cigarette lighter, or a cigarette lighter if you're out on your boat. So you got 2 different sources of that you can recharge these flashlights. Whoa.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. There we go. And that's the battery casing that's going to. So you're not going to have to buy anything. Everything's going to come right on along with it. And I guess that's a blowout price, because I know that those were more than that the last time that we had them. Only $9.50. That's a 1,024 on the police flashlight that we've got about 50 of them. Well, we saw Whiskey River back. It's been slowly trickling across your television. The Whiskey River handle material. People really like that wild turkey, and I'm not, I've hunted one, Frost, for about 3 weeks now. And he's smarter than me.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's something else. But single boaster saddle horn, kind of looks like Coraline. I can't do nothing with him. I can hear him gobble all kind of, but he won't come anywhere close to me.
He's a little bit smarter than you, isn't he?
He's quite a bit smarter than I am, yeah. Well, but $14.99, that's what we sell the block sharpeners for individually. All right, individually. So for $17.65, you receive one of those and a wild turkey Whiskey River saddle horn trapper. The tribal trio, that's that peace pipe. That's what about just got me there just a second ago. Wasn't Chipaway the first ones that we ever did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were.
So that's stainless steel, but okay. Look how old-fashioned that looks. And to me, this is the best one that we've ever had. What I mean by that is because most of the blades in the chrome-plated peace pipe bowl are about the same. But all the work that's done in the handle. And see, it's not just done on the front side. You got a little going on top, and you also have the reverse side. You have some leather, and you have some feathers. And with that, for only $38.75, now just be warned, we're down to the last 125. You have that southwestern theme look, that Aztec southwestern theme on the Coy River, fixed blade, and an Coy River assisted opening lock blade that's larger than the fixed blade. With the feather finish that they have done on the stainless steel. So the top 2 in the blue in the southwestern look are a Coy River, and then we have that absolutely incredible, quite popular, all of the peace pipes are. As a matter of fact, we're out of most of them. And we stay out of most of them except a few times a year. Only $38.75 on the tribal trios, 101-685.
Linda Powell from Pennsylvania. Linda Powell, Pennsylvania. Linda, you're a winner, and you'll be getting a nice gift along with your order. Thank you so much for supporting Cutlery Corner Network. I want to say hello to Doug Cottingham from Manford, Oklahoma. Alan Mallory from Gilbert, Arizona. He wants to know what it is about Todd's voice that makes you want to buy. And Alan, I'm going to tell you.
I don't know.
If you ever go fishing with Todd and he says, I got it, you better move. Because that boy is coming through. So there's something about his voice, all right. And So if it makes you want to buy, I think that's awesome.
Oh, you're
because-
talking about when we're trolling and the rods are, yeah.
No, I'm talking about just fishing in general. I mean, if you say I got it, I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna get out of the way because no matter where you're at, you can be holding the rod in your hands, and if he says I got it, you better hand it to him.
I wonder why he started wearing that helmet.
Yeah. Say hello to Larry Blackerby, and he's from Chester, Texas. Ronald Ashen from Victoria, Texas. Michael Green from Chandler, Arizona, loves the show. And folks, we're just like you. If we could be your next door neighbor. We've been doing this for over 30 years, and we love every second of it. Every day we come in with enthusiasm and ready to go, bring you wonderful deals that we find and we buy and we bring them to you. So 30 years is a long time to be on air in one category. And we're very thankful, but we wouldn't be here without you.
We grew up with them, didn't we?
You're the ones that's kept us here. So as long as you keep buying, we'll keep bringing you these deals. And just keep supporting us like you have, and we appreciate it. This is from Roger Morgan from Tuscumbia, Alabama. He's 71 years old, a Vietnam Marine veteran. God bless.
Thank you.
And Desert Shield, Desert Storm veteran.
Oh, thank
you for your service so much. Enjoy collecting knives. We'd like to see more with the American flag, and we'll work on that. We love Old Glory, and I'll tell you what, we're true Americans here and appreciate each and every one of the veterans that have done what they've done to keep us free and keep our country free. And you don't get enough appreciation in our country the way it is today, but I'm telling you what, you're going to get it here. You're going to continue to get it. I love our veterans, past, present, future.
Well, they're appreciated.
Thank you so
very much so.
Yeah, along with our first responders, you folks put your lives on the line every day. When you go into service, you can be on the front line somewhere, shooting a rifle, being shot at. You don't know. You just know that you're there to protect our country.
You cannot predict the future.
Thank you so much.
You know, we have an admiration for them.
Yeah.
These are about gone, Jim.
Yeah, and they should be.
And that has nothing to do with, I know he's gone nuts, but this is actually about gone. We're getting very, that's the end of the road on them, what you see right there.
That's
well, at least on one of them. I don't know. We'll have to find out which one.
Yeah.
You know, we just started selling these peanuts. He got some merchandise in because it had been a long time since we'd been able to assemble and make available 18. Now, this is 18 different peanuts. We've been out of them. But when I look at this set and I realize there's $7.11, well, it's no wonder that they're gone. And no wonder he went nuts at $7.11. Everyone's a steel warrior. And I mean, we're talking top caliber handles. Buffalo horns, mother of pearls, abalones, pearl and oyster shell, antique bone. There's your red, your white, and the blue. That actually has a honeycomb stainless steel inside of it. That's done in stainless steel, the honeycomb is. Look, there's tiger stripe. Now, that tiger stripe's on ox horn. Now, that's a special production. There's more. There's some of that beautiful, rich antique bone with the pocket worn to it. That is going to be, I believe that was a little aqualung jade, that we call it. There, look at that beautiful pearl. Red bones, red, white, and blue bone, full slab ox horn and ram's horn together in one handle. We have the Dino Rock, the bone stag resin. If I failed to mention it, I'm looking at them as they go around and around and around. All steel warriors, so every blade, all 36 blades, are 440 high carbon stainless. One of them is going to be Rockwell tested. $128, less than 3 dozen left, and available on that incredible option if you use Flex Pay, 101-637. It is the Dirty Dozen time. That was that's a good old movie right there, the Dirty Dozen. But we're about to change that. Oh, there's that black-handled sub-hilt, that 15-inch sub-hilt. Look at that. All right, it's like our giveaway in Crown Stack, but that's called that is your sub-hilt. It's basically known as a fighting knife pattern. It just helps guard your finger. That one's 15 inches in length, all full tang. How about $13.17? That's all that's going to cost you. The iron horseback, $13.17. As a matter of fact, every one of these that you see are $13.17. It's all they're going to run you. But you know what? We're going to change the dirty dozen to a dirty baker dozen, because there is the 13th item. We received the merchandise, the sample. There were 12, or excuse me, there were 13. It was called the Dirty Dozen. So Chase came up with a graphic and he changed it to the Dirty Baker's Dozen. So then there were 13, and that is $12.15. What they break down to individually. All with sheaths. You got tack extremes, custom made. There's a couple of one or two small knives that are in this, but really not. Well, you got the Iron Horse and you got that one upsweep Skinner. But other than that, there's a 16-inch OD green hollow handle survival knife. Now it's going to have the emergency survival kit and all that kind of stuff. That incredible zebra wood fixed blade. Now I know that those are very low. That big 15-inch version and zebra wood handle. But for $12.15, $158, folks. There were 12, now there are 13. I cannot stress, now $13.15 selling that individually. If he was doing a Jim's pick, he might make that $9.95. All right? But he's not going to make that $12.15 as a Jim's pick. He can't. But you're buying more. You're buying a lot at one time. That $12.15, well, I doubt you're going to see that happen or anything like it, especially these customs. Both the sub hilts that are available, one of them was the 13th item that changed the entire collection. It's put on FlexPay. I keep forgetting about that. FlexPay for your convenience. $79. Yeah, Chase, sometimes I forget about FlexPay. But Chase keeps up with it. 56 orders. Now, I knew we all knew that this would be a really, really good item. But we have 56 left. There are actually one's already been pre-sold. But when, you start thinking about it, you don't... Not necessarily the $98, even though that's what all 12 of them cost, but it's the $8.17. It's what they break down to. For the large, all of these are large. These are exactly the ones, the 12 that you're going to get. One is going to have a hardwood handle. There are two different blade designs. One is the false edge on top, which is like a Weehawk, and the other one is more of a spear point type. But the frame, everything other than that blade is all identical. They originally were all at a $15 price tag when they came out with the assisted opening line of knives, which is basically like a switchblade, but it's not a switchblade. It's called an assisted opening blade. And you have that pretty unique Italian type switchblade, stiletto-ish look. We have cranberry. Now there are a couple, one hardwood. There will be two that are done in G10. G10 in the hardwood. Now, other than that, all the rest of them, there's that cranberry right there. And there are a couple with the titanium. There are either two or three. There are three that are going to have the rainbow titanium finish on them. But everybody likes them. Like I said, there were less than 56 now, $8.17. It'll be a while before these make it back. Just like a switchblade stiletto anymore, folks, for $8. And that's just a heck of a deal at $98 on the showcase. 101,735 on the last run of those large stilettos that we're doing in the showcase. All right, this is going to be one that there'll be a little very, very brief break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We get busy, we'll catch up on calling these names out. Welcome back in. We are spinning the wheel on this show. I'm waiting to see on this knife. Now, I got something to tell you about this item. This is a bulldog. This knife is there are only going to be 6. That is a hen and rooster sheath. That is a bulldog knife. Most of them don't have boxes. There may have been 2 that had the boxes in the regular sheaths. Not only is it never going to come back, the Bulldog brand was made by the company, the factory that were making the hen and roosters. All right, just the Bulldog brand. They don't even make them anymore. They're not. I got wind just about a week or 10 days ago that they're just not even making the knives because they cannot get the stag. So this is going to be a Bulldog. We only have 6. Me and Sheila found the hen and rooster sheaths to put them in because they didn't have the sheath. $167. And the way it looks right now, we will never, ever have them made like what you see here again. All right. There will more than likely, we hope, be some other factory one day in the future that'll make us some knives. Don Sutherland of Kansas. You're going to win an item when I spin the wheel before this segment comes to a close. But that's the end of the road. And there is not anything that we can do about it. When the company is not even making the knife, forget the handle, they're not even making the knife. So Bulldog, hen and rooster sheath, 15-inch stag at $167, and there were only 6 of those. We have gone through every single nook and cranny of this warehouse to find some of this merchandise that we're not going to be able to replace anymore, folks. You'll be seeing more of it throughout the weekend. A lot of it's just one-onlys. Actually, 6. We were tickled to death that we found 6 of those. Found 6 fixed blades with no sheaths. That's better than finding 1. 100 is $787. A beautiful limited edition Silver Horse Stoneworks and turquoise saltwater mother of pearl and custom worked bolsters. Only 250 FPR, first production run. $32.50. And look at that beautiful, beautiful little Texas toothpicks. 100, $787. We have some Valley Forge and Stag and Walnut. And this is kind of an example of what it's getting down to. This particular knife was ordered to be made, gave the go-ahead to make it probably sometime in 2018, probably around fall. Could have put a whole slab of stag on the handle. Wouldn't that have been awesome? But we couldn't, all right, because there wasn't enough stag. All right, so we did the next best thing, and it looks good, and it worked out. You have beautiful black walnut. You have beautiful hand-selected deer stag. The Valley Forge brand, look at that Damascus steel, a tremendous amount of it. We're going to give that to you. That is a Beaver Creek Stag-Aligned trapper. That's going to be included with that Valley Forge fixed blade knife. Normally, it would not have been included. But look, you have 1095 carbon, 15N20 nickel steel, to give it some luster. You get that acid washing going on with it. Look at the beautiful handle that comes out of that, folks. Or excuse me, that beautiful blade as the end result. And that's just it is a work of art. And better than that, it's only $46.50. The knife's $112 retail. That retail does not include that trapper that you just saw. We're giving the trapper to you with the inventory that we had on that Valley Forge, legendary Valley Forge. So that was 101796. 60453, that one's going back. Oh, we got some lapis going on. This is a lot blade. It's going to be a painted pony, I do believe. Lot blade, either the painted pony or hen and rooster. It's hard for me to get over there and see. It's hard for me to tell. But you have lapis and jet and a 5-inch folding hunter with a hairy sheath. There are only 8. It will not be reproduced. Once that handle will not come back the way that you see it. It's done front and it is also done on the back. Beautiful mirror polished nickel silver bolsters. Oh, look at it. You got some coral on, some conch shell in that handle. Well, yours is going to be different than that. It'll be the same materials, but it's going to look different. And down to only 8 callers. That's all we have. 604-53 at $120. And the Pro Aleas. Now, these Pro Aleas actually came from a retail store that's right next door. We were out of them in this main part of the building. $124. I rarely even got to ever show this particular one. A lot of the Pro Aleas were discontinued. That's G10. Now, that has titanium plate. That's a D2 tool steel. All right, there's not any stainless in this blade. Look at it. See that titanium finish? Oh, you got going on that G10. It's going to come with that Cordura style sheath, pardon those fingerprints, that could be wore vertical or horizontal. Now, it's not assisted opening either. It also works on that ball bearing system. Again, zero, basically, the amount of friction is so insignificant, it's not even worth talking about because of the polished ball bearings. But D2 tool steel, 5-stage tempering process. And I think that's probably when we sell what we have of those, that's going to be it as well. You'll have the pocket clip that comes along with it also. It's $124, and that one was known as the Eclipse. That was a good-looking blade design on that one. Hate to see those go. That was $103.57, 400 and a 1 and a 5. Don't tread on me. National Rifle Association. This is contracted through Frost Cutlery and the NRA. You have to go. You can't just do that. You got to get a contract with them. It's only $16.50, and the pattern was actually the blade out of the original, what we called the Pro Guide series, or excuse me, Pitch Black series. And that's that same cushion grip handle, only it's gray. It's done with a different finish, and I like that blade on it. There are only 73, and there will not be another one. We don't have any more of that knife at only $16.50. It's 401.5. The old single blade sow belly and a yellow composition handle. At $49, there are 14 orders at $49. So we're talking, that's a brand new one for us. Now it's going to be in the chrome vanadium. And actually Tony Bose helped design this single blade of the sow belly. Stockman in the yellow comp. Chrome vanadium, it does not have any of the stainless in it. We just had 14 that arrived. Normally that pattern has 3 blades. But now it's going to be a lot easier to carry. You have to keep it wiped off because that is eventually going to turn. But that is a knife pattern like many of your grandfathers and great-grandfathers may have carried in their pocket at one point in time with just a single blade on it. But heck, that'll work on that. It's a good working knife and a classic old-time frame on 101-8-13. At only $49.53. These have been taken, we're selling a lot of these sheaths. So there are 53 orders. That's all that remain. You're going to receive 2 USA-made leather sheaths. This is actually the first time that I've ran these. You get 2 of them at $13, so it's $6.75 a piece. There are 3-inch, 4-inch, and 5-inch. I see some that are for blade traders. Actually, you probably put more than one lot blade in them. All bellet sheaths, so you're probably, I see you're going to absolutely get some case sheaths. That one doesn't have a brand of, that's Swiss Army, but that works for other lot blades as well. A couple of them, there's was that maybe a charade sheath? And then I see a, let me look at this one right here. I said, I haven't gotten to run this yet. Yeah, this was a special sheath made for retired service member on that particular one. I know that's a blade trader sheath. Anyway, there's for $6.75, a lot of dealers buy these up because they resell them. It's something that you don't find around, not at $6.75 for top grade USA made leather. So I buy more than one on 60675 for leather sheaths. We'll pick them out, and then it'll be a while. We'll sell them all out, and then you have to accumulate them again. Well, that takes a while. It is our carved classic collection on 101544. Another one, what we have left. So we're getting down to the end of the road on this. End of the line. And for $14.12, basically every single one of these is like a Jim's Pick type of pricing for some of these frames. Now there are going to be one, two, the palm skinners aren't going to be hand carved, and they're the three that will not come with leather sheaths. There's one in oxhorn you just saw, and they're cool looking little miniature palm skinners. You have a buffalo horn, and then there's a winewood. There's a trio that is out of the Spirit Hunter series. It's all smooth bone, torch bone, and olive wood. Now the torch bone actually does have a little hand carving. The balance, as you see, well, they're kind of pretty self-explanatory. You can see for yourselves which ones are hand carved and which ones are not. But other than the three palm skinners, so you have leather sheets with all 14 of them, which is a minimum of $10, and it's really not even, it's more than that, but I stick with $10, folks. Well, if you're selling them for $14.12, you got sheaths with 14 of the 17 that it's not included in the piece count, and you've got a minimum of $10, well, you got $4.12. I mean, I can do that math, folks. And the good thing about math is it doesn't lie. And look at these customs. That's why this one's been as popular as it has been, why you've not seen a great deal of any of the other hand-carved chip-away knives. I've had a few smaller sets, but nothing to the likes of what you see here at only $14.12. And we've also, trying to make it as easy as we possibly can for you folks, we've given you the option, if you wish, to use a flex payment. It's $120 in freight. So anytime you see the flex pay, your first payment's $120 in the freight. Whether it's this set or any other item that we have flex pay on. Your second payment, which is going to be about 4 weeks later, month, is going to be just the $120. But that's just $719 worth of knives there for only a $240 price tag on 101544. And I know that there will not be very many of this item. Look at these absolutely beautiful bucks in cases. The lock blades are, well, no, there is still a fixed blade left because we're going to end up having to use these. Actually, there are 2 fixed blades. Every one will be a painted pony. Most of these are older. Excuse me. And we only have one each of them, which I could show them individually, but it's a lot easier to do it this way. 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. Some are going to come with the walnut cases, some will not. Some of them actually come in a painted pony tube. All right, that's a fixed blade, and that is a fixed blade. Those are the 2 that we will be using that I'm aware of. Like I said, most of these are 1, or we might have 2, but if it's a fixed blade, it's hen and rooster. And then I believe all of the folders that I see are going to be case, and there may be a hen and rooster here and there. A lot of these are to the age, they've been around and they've been put in this room, and I really don't even remember. Look at this right here. This is French black lip pearl and mother of pearl on a case XX. I do not even remember that knife. And that is a prototype. You have a 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. Look at that right there, folks. I don't even remember that one. And not the Damascus, but there's a Damascus trapper we've got on here as well that we're doing. Where did that one? I'm just going to set it. I see it. Lot blades are $1. All lot blades are going to be $110s unless there may be like a case Mako or hammerhead. Now, if that is the case, then you know that'll be one of the lot blades also. It's a lot of money. I get it. Try one out. If you're not just absolutely 100% satisfied, you can return it. But you're saving about $70 on average by doing it this route. And you're receiving the photograph. It's about roughly a good $70 savings. Some are $358 normally, some are $368. More of them are $368 on those particular ones. Now, the fixed blades may have even been a little bit more than that, $388, $398. But anyway, it's less than $300 if you want to try one out. You saw what we just had, and actually I think he has 5 or 6 more that I was looking at earlier today again, they're knives. I do not even recall them ever being built. You know, there's any painted pony fixed blades, folks, that you see. I'm going to try to have some maybe on a Sunday show, because I just came to realization, it set in on me. No hen and rooster fixed blades. No bulldog fixed blades. That means no painted ponies on those big old buoys. Well, we're going to have to figure something out on that. These are $25. They are all a Koi River. Look at this incredible, incredible Coraline. You have the Star Spangled Banner. Look at some of these new Coraline handles. Galaxy. It's got all the pearls. I mean, goodness gracious, folks. Look at all that sparkle. No two are going to be exactly alike. Coraline handle. It didn't come from a Koi River that way. Michael Prater did it, and they're only $25 a piece. That's 101,826. Our choice, the painted ponies that were less than $300. That was. They're only about 15. I think that they're 15. That's what we're going to be able to do on those our choice, and then it's going to be a while. You have to accumulate them, and actually some of those have been put back for a very, very long time. They're only going to be 7. That's a spotlight special of a $78.50 price tag. That's the old square front bolster hen and rooster full-size premium trapper in red and gold matrix. It's a stone, completely rehandled. Like the Koi Rivers that you saw moments ago, that knife did not come with that handle from hen and rooster. Probably a bone. It gets ripped off, and then it's replaced. And that was years and years and years ago. There are only 7 orders. It'll never be redone. So we sell those 7 knives. We will no longer have any more, unless we found one somewhere. That'd be it, about one. The only time you'll ever see another one is if you find it out somewhere on the market. It's already been purchased, because then he's not going to be making any more of that knife that you just saw in that red and gold matrix stone. This is the ventilator. We're going to show you 2 different ones. This is more of the working class series of sling blades. So the next 2 items that you see are going to only be $42.75. They're still going to have the same G10. The bearing system is going to be absolutely identical. This will be 7CR13, high carbon stainless, 7CR13 MOV. The other ones that are $72 of the 9CR, but this is actually 7. That is a really, really awesome gunmetal gray finish. So the ventilator and a G10 handle, and of course you have that, like I said, the ball bearing system and the 3-stage tempering process. This same price. This one is the one that we're going to have the least quantity on, the Soldier. It is a heavy, heavy frame working knife. I like, Yeah, $42.75. Dual blood groove that's only on the front side. Let me double check, yeah. Dual thumb stud. Again, you're going to have that gunmetal gray finish, 7CR13 MOV. It's just a workhorse of a tactical lot blade knife. We have TJ Prather of Georgia. Prather of Georgia. TJ, congratulations. We get busy and we get a little behind, folks. Harry Dempsey of Michigan. Harry Dempsey of Michigan, congratulations. There'll be a free knife coming your way. So we had the Soldier and the ventilator at $42.75 on the sling blades. All right, this is all This is one heck of a deal right here. 101713. This actually has a blade print, doesn't it? You ever notice, Drew, that all the ones with the printed blades are right there in the middle of the table? Huh? And a Stag H&R Copperhead, Stag Select, $156 retail, fluted bolsters for only $64.50 in Deer Stag. That's what I reference to as the German version of a Copperhead pattern. I may reference to it in other brands when we have it available. That is a really, really, really good deal at $64.50. That is a very, very, very tremendous good deal. It was 10173. I have no idea who priced that, and I don't worry about it. I don't care. That's good. 101E35. Here is going to be hand carved in a banana bone. All right, this is going to be a chip away custom hand carved. You have emerald wood, brass, wine wood, and silver wood spacers. This actually is going to have some additional custom file work on the back of the top portion of the spine of the blade. You're going to have about $13 in the sheath. You've got a little custom file work that also takes place on the half hilt. But look, and it's a pressure process of coloring the bone, so no two are going to be exactly alike. That kind of looks like a banana mustard. Special price, $17.50. That's all that one is going to cost you. Chip away clearance, that is just a name that we use to tell you whether it's on special. There are only going to be 18 orders remaining. You're going to have 5-inch folding hunters. They're $50 right on the mark, right on the money on these 5-inch folders. This is going to be stone held together with resin and coralline. I see coral, I see lapis, spiny oysters, the orange, eggshell, conch shell, mammoth. Yours is going to, that's what's so great about these painted, this Michael Prater merchandise. There'll never be two that are identical. They may be very, very close. That's a micropearl. And the eggshell in coralline. There's lapis. You see that orange? That's spiny oyster shell. A shell or stones, what's going to be used. And there are only 18 that remain. $50 price tag. So we may have 6 each left or something like that. There may be one that that we have that you don't even see there. We're cleaning this room out. It's what it really all boils down to. And going ahead and selling the merchandise. But for $50, there ought to be some people out there that buy all of those, especially those dealers that are reselling. That was 101331 at that special $50 price tag. This one, again, is one of those items I just can't get over. It's $6.14, a pocket knife. And then we have $6.14 in the hand-carved bone chip away fixed blade with the dual stitch leather sheath with it. Every folder that you see, the steel, it came from Germany. You know, I was showing you that stack-handled, or you saw it a while ago, that stack-handled copperhead from Hen and Rooster. That's what I call the German copperhead frame. Yeah, I know, I gotta watch it. All right, it's that particular, now that's one of the heaviest of all of the copperhead patterns. Now that steel is also from Germany. These are gonna be done in bone. And as I mentioned, they break down to $6.14. We have toothpicks, LB3 lock blades, hawk bills, that heavy copperhead, mini trappers, bullet trappers, Stockmans, Coke bottle trappers, center lock whittlers, full-size muskrats, that a tremendous Kodiak trapper, which is basically more along the line of a folding hunter. There's that muskrat. And then the center lock, all in bone, all ready to go to work. And they're only $6.14. Again, Mother's Day, Father's Day, well, we've got all types of anniversaries. There's all types of occasions that are every single year. That's just a very good deal. at $79.80. So it's 101,378 if you were interested in those, and keep the fixed blade for yourself. Or it's a moneymaker for those of you that buy the merchandise from us and resell. This is one of the little bit of a smaller set that I was referencing to when I was speaking of the Carved Classics, that 17-piece chip away deal that we have that super special on. This is going to be five chip away and 5 of the Sharp's Cutlery fixed blades. So you've got 2 top line brands for us when it comes to fixed blades. Look at that hand carving, and then the Sharps right down below it. Now, it may not have some of the carving work in it, but those Sharps really, really, really look absolutely awesome. They're going to be, $14.80. So the chipaways are going to have the sheaths that are done in leather, and the Sharp's Cutlery are going to have the 1680 denier, a heavy denier sheaths. As what Sharp's does is they may have some inlay work in their handles that's done in a metal, like you'll be seeing some. There's one right there. That's done on both sides, just perfectly inlaid into the Black Forest wood. Now look at that carving. You started noticing in these last recent chipaways, a lot of the carving has a lot more depth. It's deeper, which really makes it stand out more. And if you use the knife, it doesn't wear down as soon. Look at that beautiful deep green on that one. Just a really, really good set that we reference to as best of brands, only $148. The Club Trapper you join, you'll receive a hen and rooster, $49.95, that Michael Prater has put some of his absolutely beautiful, beautiful coral on. Look at that right there. All right, that's joining the club. A hen and rooster in coral on for $49.95 is unheard of. That's why it's the club. You want one individually, it's going to cost you $68.50. So when you join the club, about every 5 to 6 weeks, there is a new one. Now, we're getting all that caught up now. And you're locked in at $49.95. You don't have to call back. We're going to automatically ship it to you. And there will be 12 different ones. That's joining the club, 12. And then after the 12th one, we'll start all over. You can cancel at any time. Maybe you go through, you got 4 of them, 3 of them, or whatever, 6. You cancel, but you're locked in at $49.95 when you join the club. Oh, look at that. It has the name of the Coralon on the handle. This is Peacock. And then you've got Collector Club, CC Limited Edition, and they will come to you in 10s. I'm going to show this one there real quick, Chris. See all that spark? Look at, I just like all that glitter. Look at that, for $49.95. Lock in on the club price. Why not? Like I said, you can cancel at any time. But that $49.95 is just one heck of a price tag. I mean, that is a very, 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 very good deal. And you stay there. You do not have to worry about it anymore after you join the club at $49.95. They'll have the item number if you want one individually. It's $68.50. I think we're on Galaxy now. Mary J. Killian of Michigan. Boy, we got them coming out. Drew, you've been making phone calls up there your home state, hadn't you? Mary J. Killian of Michigan, congratulations. You will win. Oh, it's time. Well, Mary J., and those of you that, where I announced your name, I think Jim called out a couple. We're going to give you something free. We're just waiting to see what that's going to be. Something free, which is going to be crushed pink abalone. Likely not going to see that anymore, folks, at all. And it's a 4-blade swayback Cherokee Stoneworks. We have Silver Horse, but that is an old Cherokee Stoneworks. And that pink crushed abalone handle. Thank you so very much. We're not done, not by any length of means. Be right back here in just a moment. And welcome. Welcome back in. Hope everybody's having well, I guess we call it summer. Warm weather out. It's nice. Get to spend all that free time that you have mowing like I do. Every time I turn around, grass, but that's all right. I'd rather be doing that. I don't mind that at all. I just like being outdoors, folks. We're going to continue a giveaway. 6 customers are going to win a free item this hour. I'll call a name out. If you hear it, you're going to be a winner. Before this hour comes to an end, well, what we're going to do is spin that wheel. And those of you that heard your name, you're going to win something on the wheel. 3-piece dice show. What were these? Right at $60. We count this as one item. You receive the katana, the wakizashi, and the tanto with the 3-tier stand. Got all that fixed too. Got the stands where they're supposed to be. So that is one item. It is $1.31. Again, the math does not lie. All right, so that's the only way that I have a dice show at all is the way that you see it right now. There are going to be quite a few fixed blade knives and folders. These are 5 fixed blades. There's your bait knife. It's a good one. I always like those. It came in the hunter orange and the blue. They're good. And then you have the Pro Guide series. They're all full tang. That is going to be a Quicksilver. A massive Quicksilver survival tactical buoy with a 2-tone blade finish. You see the sawback. Almost kind of like a little bolo-ish cookery type of a design going on with that. So a 3-piece dice show, again, significant. That's counted as one item. And then there are going to be 6 additional fixed blades and cutlery on demand at $198. And we will also give you the capabilities, if you wish, make it easy as we possibly can. How about a flex pay? What if we do that? $99 and free? About a 4-week period later, the other $99 only. 2 payments. You're paying 65.5 cents each payment, besides the first freight payment. Sets come in, or the folders come in dealer cases. It's a dealer dozen. Drop point, traditional lot blade. Look at all the steel in that knife. Nice, deep hollow grind in the blade. It's not the biggest by any means. Easy to carry in your pocket. It's definitely a lightweight. Tackle box, tool box, just whatever. You know, there are a lot of people. I've learned this with customers when I started out part-time retail in a mall selling knives at a Cutlery World. Some people have to carry a knife. They cannot stand if they do not have a knife in their pocket, but they don't want any weight, or if they don't want it to weigh their pocket down. And there are always going to be people like that. I'm one of them. There's your gun stock frame in the lot blade. You saw another medium design that was going to be done in a chartreuse handle. That one's in black. Of course, it looks kind of like, well, a gun stock type of frame to it. You got tooling in it. That's designed after the original Quicksilver. It is now known as the Vulture. It's just a more pocket-friendly version and a lighter handle of one of the Quicksilver designs. Medium-sized frame eagle eyes that are done in the red and the black. That's one pattern that you don't see a great deal of. It's not the smallest. It's not the largest eagle eye because we're going to have it in the set. It's the medium size. That is another one of the original Quicksilver designs. They just did a little tooling in the blade. The original Quicksilver didn't have any tool work in it. Another medium-sized frame. There is the Gator. Goodness gracious, the Gator's been around forever, it seems. It has. Really, really nice, a little easy to carry purse knife. Again, toolbox or tackle boxes, your workbench or whatever. Always needing a knife at some point in time, at least most people do. These were known as the Spike lot blade. Again, back, kind of like back pocket. Easy to carry in your back pocket. You got a neat nail pull, and it snaps open and close. We've done it 12 times. There's that large. It's the biggest of the Eagle Eyes to date. I don't look to be a larger one manufactured after those. There's really no reason to. And that knife has been around for decades. There's a reason the knife stays around for decades, because people buy them. Just a quick flick of the wrist and that one comes open. This is one of the Storm Chaser series with the Weehawk blade. Now it's got a trigger like what you would expect in an assisted opening knife, but it's not. All right, that is manual. It just has the built-in trigger. It helps open the blade up. And there's your false edge. Got a little Weehawk going on with it. Vented handle, and you can adjust the tension to whatever your preference is. So there is the big boy as far as buoys are concerned at 15 inches. One of the newest of all of the Quicksilver designs. It's $1.31. Again, 5 working fixed blades come along with that. The Pro Guide series, you know, the sheaths, that 1680 denier sheaths were $1.31, and that's what they're breaking down to. But you got 5 here plus the Quicksilver. Again, you'll end up using those. A lot of people use those in the kitchen. And that's a set. They're different blade designs, mirror polished. That was done in a 3CR13 on those 5. And then the 3-piece dice show. The dice show is the katana. That'll be the one on top. It's the largest. The one that is customary for the middle sword is going to be called a wakizashi. And then you have the smaller one that is the tanto blade. And you have the 3-tier stand that's going to come with it. Even though when we do consider that as one item, one piece in Cutlery on Demand. Take advantage of FlexPay. As I mentioned, 30 days money back guarantee. Always, anything that you buy here, anything at all, this one of them. Get a look at it. It's $1,360 a retail on 101-816. Stag, well, Michael, you were gone this weekend. Michael was talking about that he thinks that there's a good possibility there's going to be a point in time, not in the distant future, there's not going to be hardly any stag available.
Well, it's sort of like Mother of Pearl. Case doesn't make Mother of Pearl anymore
no.
on their knives because it's just become too expensive. And I don't believe they're making stag or doing any stag right now.
Well,
it's
like
just too hard to get, folks. And one of these days,
look at that handle.
A knife like this is going to be easily $100+.
Look at that handle on that knife.
Genuine deer stag, top grade, leather, and that's about a 14 or 15-inch knife there.
Well, we named it right.
Stag be gone, yeah.
Stag be gone, folks. 15 inches of whitetail cutlery with the leather sheath and a heavy, heavy blade for only $58.75, and it will be gone.
That is
101872.
Stainless blade, very, very heavy, folks, I might add.
That's a lot of knife.
Oh yeah, it's very heavy. It's oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what.
Folks, you won't believe it when you hold it in your hand. That is a massive steel piece.
On this,
take advantage of this.
Yes, because it's going. Well, it's in the name. It's going to be gone, and it's not just that whitetail cutlery. I mean, I was up there with you earlier today. We're down to finding 1s and 2s.
I know.
Now we're going to run those bulldogs in the show that we got the sheaths for. There's only 6.
Yeah.
And we had to. Well, I'll go over that when we get to it. But I mean, we're talking about a place, a warehouse where all of a sudden, I mean, stag's gone, folks.
Yeah, this is Rocky Mountain Bone Stag on these 2 items. It's a 2-piece set, and you've got that big 5-inch folder, brass liners, brass bolster, 440 stainless steel blade, and it's got a combo 3-blade piece with it.
Nice little pocket.
For a great price of $21.50.
Isn't that a beautiful?
And that 5-inch comes with a 1068 denier nylon sheath. It's a form sheath that fits.
You don't even have to break it in.
Yeah, $21.50. Grab as many of these as you like. It's a great deal.
The tribal trio, it's that peace pipe. That's what about just got me there just a second ago. Wasn't chip away the first ones that we ever did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were.
So that's stainless steel, but okay. Look how old-fashioned that looks. And to me, this is the best one that we've ever had. What I mean by that is because most of the blades in the chrome-plated peace pipe bowl are about the same. But all the work that's done in the handle. And see, it's not just done on the front side. You got a little going on top, and you also have the reverse side. You have some leather, and you have some feathers. And with that, for only $38.75, now just be warned, we're down to the last 125. You have that southwestern theme look, that Aztec southwestern theme on the Coy River fixed blade and an Coy River assisted opening lock blade that's larger than the fixed blade. With the feather finish that they have done on the stainless steel. So the top two in the blue and the southwestern look are a Coy River, and then we have that absolutely incredible, quite popular, all of the peace pipes are. As a matter of fact, we're out of most of them. And we stay out of most of them, except a few times a year. Only $38.75 on the Tribal Trios, 101-685. It is the Dirty Dozen time. That was that's a good old movie right there, the Dirty Dozen. But we're about to change that. Oh, there's that black-handled sub-hilt, that 15-inch sub-hilt. Look at that. All right, it's like our giveaway in Crown Stack, but that's called that is your sub-hilt. It's basically known as a fighting pattern, fighting knife pattern. It just helps guard your finger. That one's 15 inches in length, all full tang. How about $13.17? That's all that's going to cost you. The Iron Horseback, $13.17. As a matter of fact, every one of these that you see are $13.17. It's all they're going to run you. But you know what? We're going to change the Dirty Dozen to a Dirty Baker Dozen because there is the 13th item. We received the merchandise, the sample. There were 12, or excuse me, there were 13. It was called the Dirty Dozen. So Chase came up with a graphic and he changed it to the Dirty Baker's Dozen. So then there were 13, and that is $12.15. What they break down to individually. All with sheaths. You got tack extremes, custom made. There's a couple of one or two small knives that are in this, but really not. Well, you got the Iron Horse and you got that one upsweep Skinner. But other than that, there's a 16-inch OD green hollow handle survival knife. Now it's going to have the emergency survival kit and all that kind of stuff. That incredible zebra wood fixed blade. Now I know that those are very low. That big 15-inch version in zebra wood handle. But for $12.15, $158, folks. There were 12, now there are 13. I cannot stress, now $13.15 selling that individually. If he was doing a Jim's pick, he might make that $9.95. All right? But he's not going to make that $12.15 as a Jim's pick. He can't. But you're buying more. You're buying a lot at one time. That $12.15, well, I doubt you're going to see that happen or anything like it, especially these customs. Both the sub-hilts that are available, one of them was the 13th item that changed the entire collection. It's put on FlexPay. I keep forgetting about that. FlexPay for your convenience. $79. Yeah, Chase, sometimes I forget about FlexPay. But Chase keeps up with it. 56 orders. Now, I knew we all knew that this would be a really, really good item. But we have 56 left. There are actually one's already been pre-sold. But when, you start thinking about it, you don't... Not necessarily the $98, even though that's what all 12 of them cost. But it's the $8.17. It's what they break down to. For the large, all of these are large. These are exactly the ones, the 12 that you're going to get. One is going to have a hardwood handle. There are two different blade designs. One is the false edge on top, which is like a Weehawk. and the other one is more of a spear point type. But the frame, everything other than that blade is all identical. They originally were all at a $15 price tag when they came out with the assisted opening line of knives, which is basically like a switchblade, but it's not a switchblade. It's called an assisted opening blade. And you have that pretty unique Italian type switchblade stiletto-ish look. We have cranberry. Now there are a couple, one hardwood. There will be two that are done in G10. G10 in the hardwood. Now, other than that, all the rest of them, there's that cranberry right there. And there are a couple with the titanium. There are either two or three. There are three that are going to have the rainbow titanium finish on them. But everybody likes them. Like I said, there were less than 56 now, $8.17. It'll be a while before these make it back. Just like a switchblade stiletto anymore, folks, for $8. And that's just a heck of a deal at $98 on the showcase. 101735 on the last run of those large stilettos that we're doing in the showcase. All right, this is going to be one, and the Pro Aleas. Now, these Pro Aleas actually came from a retail store that's right next door. You know, we were out of them in this main part of the building. $124. I rarely even got to ever show this particular one. A lot of the Pro Aleas were discontinued. That's G10. Now, that has titanium plate. That's a D2 tool steel. All right, there's not any stainless in this blade. Look at it. See it? That titanium finish? Oh, you got going on that G10. It's going to come with that Cordura style sheath, pardon those fingerprints, that could be wore vertical or horizontal. Now, it's not assisted opening either. It also works on that ball bearing system. Again, zero, basically, the amount of friction is so insignificant, it's not even worth talking about because of the polished ball bearings. But D2 tool steel, 5-stage tempering process, and I think that's probably when we sell what we have of those, that's going to be it as well. You'll have the pocket clip that comes along with it also. It's $124, and that one was known as the Eclipse. That was a good-looking blade design on that one. Hate to see those go. That was $103.57, 400 and a 1 and a 5. Don't tread on me. National Rifle Association. This is contracted through Frost Cutlery and the NRA. You have to go. You can't just do that. You got to get a contract with them. It's only $16.50, and the pattern was actually the blade out of the original, what we called the Pro Guide series, or excuse me, Pitch Black series. And that's that same cushion grip handle, only it's gray. It's done with a different finish, and I like that blade on it. There are only 73, and there will not be another one. We don't have any more of that knife at only $16.50. It's 401.5. It is our carved classic collection on 101544. Another one, what we have left. So we're getting down to the end of the road on this, end of the line. And for $14.12, basically every single one of these is like a Jim's Pick type of pricing for some of these frames. Now there are going to be one, two. The palm skinners aren't going to be hand carved, and they're the three that will not come with leather sheaths. There's one in oxhorn you just saw, and they're cool looking little miniature palm skinners. You have a buffalo horn, and then there's a winewood. There's a trio that is out of the Spirit Hunter series. That's all smooth bone, torch bone, and olive wood. Now the torch bone actually does have a little hand carving. The balance, as you see, well, they're kind of pretty self-explanatory. You can see for yourselves which ones are hand carved and which ones are not. But other than the three palm skinners, so you have leather sheaths with 14 of them, which is a minimum of $10, and it's really not even, it's more than that, but I stick with $10, folks. Well, if you're selling them for $14.12, You got she's with 14 of the 17 that it's not included in the piece count. And you've got a minimum of $10. Well, you got $4.12. I mean, I can do that math, folks. And the good thing about math is it doesn't lie. And look at these customs. That's why this one's been as popular as it has been, why you've not seen a great deal of any of the other hand-carved chip-away knives. I've had a few smaller sets, but nothing to the likes of what you see here at only $14.12. And we've also, trying to make it as easy as we possibly can for you folks, we've given you the option, if you wish, to use a flex payment. It's $120 in freight. So anytime you see the flex pay, your first payment's $120 in the freight. Whether it's this set or any other item that we have flex pay on. Your second payment, which is going to be about 4 weeks later, is going to be just the $120. But that's just $719 worth of knives there for only a $240 price tag on 101544. Chip away and carve. Let's see. We have James Hegney of New York. Larry James. Larry's in California. Y'all are going to win something. Don't know what it is yet. Only time will tell. About 38 minutes away. We're going to find out what you're going to win. Spotlight Special in deer stag whitetail cutlery style.
There you go, Tom.
I can't touch anything. Deer stag drop point. Look at the caliber of the stag. That's what we want right there. Unfortunately, we don't always get what we want. And it's becoming extremely, just so difficult. But, what do you do? Nothing we can do. 101-841. It's on sale. Just a nice, simple drop point hunter with deer stag, brass bolster on it, leather sheath, a $50 retail. That's old retail money. That's not even been changed. It'd be at least $60 now because of the handle. And that your cost was only $19.95. You know, this has been a popular item. People realize a Damascus peanut from Case and just a regular bone handle is a good deal at $78. But when you have such a limited amount that have been rehandled in the Pony Jasper by Michael Prater, we're like, I don't even think 50, about 50, I guess, we're done on that at $78. Well, that's a blowout sale. That Devin Thomas Damascus from Case Slant Bolster Bomb Shield. And look at that stone, that Jasper. Isn't that beautiful stuff, folks? That's just a beautiful peanut. And $18 savings coming your way on it, which is a tremendous savings, by the way. That is a big-time sale price. Anytime you can discount $18 off Case and Prater, that's very significant. A lot of that was to do with the help of Michael and Case to be able to bring that to you at the $78. Many of you are adding the zebra wood 3-blade Stockman that is the Uncle Lucky brand for only $8.25 to your orders. That's woo. With order, anything that you order, you can add one of those, or 2 or 3 or 4. Look at that incredible zebra wood bow tie and 4-leaf clover shield at $8.25 on the Wheel of the Week, 101-842. Stars and Stripes, that incredible hen and rooster little bird and trout knife, little caper type of design. It's a cool blade, rehandled with the Coraline, the red, the white, the blue, and the stars, front and back. And we are going to include an additional hen and rooster Michael Prater handled fixed blade. So you're going to receive 2 fixed blades, 2 hen and roosters that have been redone and customized by Michael Prater for only $98. Are putting those, well, that's going to be $49 each. I mean, try this out. As you heard Frost say that last segment, This is another one of those deals that came about with the help from Michael Prater on his end. $49, folks, for each one of them, because you're going to receive two. And a 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantees. 101-865. Our today's special is done Steel Warrior style on a quite the unusual 5-blade trapper, which that is the old reverse frost etch. Thank you, Joe. Look at that right there, folks. Look at those wildlife scenes. 5 blades of 440 stainless. One of those blades is Rockwell tested. Right there's your Rockwell test. Herringbone, nickel, silver, malachite, turquoise, and pearl. For only $32.50. There is the 40, I think I said 46 already. Was $48.75. There have only been 3 5-blade Steel Warrior trappers. 3 of them. 2 were in the pearl, 2 different ones, and then the one that you see here. That's a today's special at $32.50. Jim's Picks coming up. So our today's special is 101-844 on the 5-blade at $32.50. Jim's Pick would be $36. 2 Trophy Stag brand walnut handled customs with hand-sewn leather sheaths. And again, you're looking at a minimum of $10 minimum in the sheaths. Wine wood and brass spacers, convex grind drop points. So you're receiving 2. They look very, very similar. One has the T-guard. There's that brass T-guard. The other one has the half guard done in brass and 2 different blade designs. For $12.88. That's what they're breaking down to individually, doing a Jim Pick sale price at the special of only $25.76. You know, I'm just kind of partial to those trophy stags. I like them. They don't have to be a stag handle like I like this right here. Hen and Rooster Pearl with acrylic protective coat. Now, he was checking on this item to see exactly how many of these we had. He acted like he didn't know it was still available. $45. I mean, that is a tremendous, tremendous deal at a $45 price tag. Sorry about that, Joe. It's my fault. Look at that. Full size, large Hen and Rooster trapper on what we call Pearl-spective by Hen and Rooster. Buy more than one while we have. The way he acted, what we do have is not a lot. Like I said, he didn't think we had any at all, but I'm going by what the computer said and not heard back from him. So grab those up while they are available. The Tracker by Chipaway. Now it's just got a tremendous amount of steel in this knife. That flared up blade, very deep hollow grind, basically a fixed blade with bolsters, finger groove, tiger wood, brushed polished stainless steel on the bolsters. Got your thumb rest multiple times, finger rest a couple of times. It's just a whole heck of a lot of knife. That also is coming with a pistol style top grade leather sheath on the Tracker that we're doing at that special $28.75. So it's a lot of blade, working knife. That one is going to last and last and last. The Pro Aaliyah Jr. Oh, this is the sale price one. So this was $128. There's a $40 discount on this Pro Aaliyah. It's discontinued. $40 saving, D2 tool steel. That's G10. It also opens and closes on the ball bearing system because it's a very little to no friction. Makes everything last longer. A Cordura style sheath that can be wore vertical, horizontal. Additional spare pocket clip and parts. You can reverse the pocket clip to the front side. That's a black oxide finish. that's done in the D2. And they call theirs a KVT bearing system, ball bearing system, that opens and closes that blade. But it's a $40 discount. However, we only have 10 that are done in the red and the black G10 handle. 10 orders, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And I told you we'd be back in a jiffy. American Pride Hunter with some beautiful, beautiful artwork on the blade right smack dab in the middle. That is Star Spangled Banner Coraline. Oh, only $68 on that one. 31 orders. That's all that are going to remain. 31 orders. Look at that Coraline handle. There will not be two that look alike. And then we have, I got a lot of blades right here. There's the American Pride. That's on the Santa Fe Trail. Fixed blade. It didn't come with that handle. Actually, it came with a nice wooden handle. It looked good. A stainless steel guard. 31 orders. And the issue that I see actually with that is how many of those knives, because I haven't seen any of the knives. So that may be a fixed blade knife that we're about out of stock on. Plus, you've got 3/8" Coraline slab, a tremendous slab of Coraline on each side of the tang on that knife. Some of the thickest Coraline that we've ever seen used before. And the Star Spangled Banner. Look at this. Paul Bunyan. Well, that's because it's an 8" frame. Now that is a trapper, folks. 8" frame. That's not with the blades opened. That is turquoise and jet. German steel. Custom filed on the inside. I'm going to have to move this blade over. Get that real quick. Look at that nickel. Look at that nickel silver work right there. You go. Look at that. Look at all of that turquoise. Have you priced turquoise before you? I mean, oh yeah. Only 12 were ever made. Like what you see there. Of course, we do not have 12 single digits on that. $398. I like it when he does the different type out of the ordinary type of patterns. And I do believe that this one fits that description at 8 inches just in the frame on a big old Paul Bunyan jumbo trapper. $398 price, 101,764. Now down to only, what, 7, I think, left. Roger Green, Michigan. Drew, what's going on with the Michigan up there? Huh? You've told everybody, didn't you? Yeah, they're buying some knives. Well, we got some good folks up in Michigan. I tell you what, they got a deer herd up there, don't they, Drew? Yes, they do. Deal of the day. Now we're doing a little survival knife. This is going to be the 15". That's a double tooth sawback. So this is a very functional working saw. That's the encapsulation that's your survival kit, which is basically like hooks, lines, sinkers, needle thread, water, windproof matches. Hopefully you won't need it. A black oxide finish on a surgical stainless steel blade. That's the double tooth saw. That's metal. It has an end cap that's threaded with an O-ring and a compass. And there you see the sheath, only $16.50. Survival knives, making that. Well, they started gaining popularity again in 2018. Everything's, even with knives, everything goes in circles. You know, when are the bell bottoms have already come back and gone, right? Yeah, they'll be back though. We'll have some old bell bottoms. Whiskey River time. Whiskey River, take me home. Now, the Whiskey River is the handle that will be on the Wild Turkey pocket knives. The two blades that are fixed are Sharps and 3CR13. They're good ones too. Good looking fixed blade knives. It's understandable why everybody loves them so much. So mirror polish, the flat portion, then you have that special grind, that cut. Look at that beautiful handle. How they put that on a lathe and they just tooled it up right. Both are going to have the custom hilt or guard. Wild Turkey, Whiskey River is the handle. Some inventory finally back in stock. Come in, blow them out at $7.25 because that's what it is. There's your trapper. Now that's one of the Stockmans. That's a premium. Cigar Whittler, single bolster saddle horn trapper. Now this is a jumbo Stockman. All right, that's a big one. I like that Wild Turkey shield. Nice Wild Turkey packaging. There's the middleman Stockman, so there's three. There's a 5-blade Congress. And we have the toothpick. The only one missing is the peanut. 8 patterns, they're normally 9. Peanuts, well, it's eluding us. $7.25 each, a very nice, well done set. 2 incredible brands on Whiskey Rivers, 101778. This is Shadow Ops, done in a 6-pack style. Most of these are going to be Quicksilver, not all. There's a Quicksilver like that was done in the Cutlery on Demand, that big set, all 151 knives. Oh, that's basically like a shorter version of a machete, about 16 inches. And Quicksilver's good stuff, folks. We have two of the traditional Quicksilvers. Oh, there is a big Tack Extreme, 25-inch machete. On the Tack Extreme. There's that there you go. Look at that. Non-slip grip. They put a shoulder harness sheath with that one that you just saw there. 2 of the original Quicksilvers are in the set. These top 2 here. All right, now they're $65 retail. So we got a good class of working knives of various patterns and brands that are breaking down to a price everybody can afford. $13. There's that 25-inch. Not really even a machete. That's more along the line of a Bowie knife. $13.67 a frame. And they're all made to use. And some Shadow Ops. 101-863 at $82 for all 6 of those really good ones. A lot of tool work in some of them. Especially that one. I love this set here. This is the Snow White handle. It's a synthetic. They've developed a system of some of the purest white that I think that I can recall ever seeing. And then when you insert that red and gold, which I like to reference to as like a Christmas shield in the mix, it just really, really enhances that handle. And people are liking it like I am. I mean, half of these have already been sold. Well, and you've got a really good price too. I mean, you're buying 6, so you're being rewarded for that. There's that 32 pattern full-size Stockman. It's got the square jaws on it. You don't see that frame a lot. There's the copper lock, single blade copper head that locks. The 54 frame trapper, the 07 mini trapper, the toothpick and the peanut in this one. And at only $42, and again, that's extremely significant. $42.82, showing a $400 retail. $256.94. Isn't that a beautiful set of knives? Even though that the handles aren't natural, there's just that pure snow white. Looks very, very nice. That's 101-729, $256.94 for all. And you can't go complain about those patterns at $42.82 a piece. $356.94 on Snow White. No 7 drawers with that one. All right, so this is that Battle of the Civil War going on. I'm going to wall hanging octagon shadow box. Hopefully I won't knock all these over. I'll get my hand up under there to unlock it. There we go. There, all right. Everything's good and secure. $128. These are actually Steel Warrior trappers, Steel Warrior brand. They have the Union and Confederate flag as the shield. Look at that beautiful blue. I see the River of Death, Lee's perfect battle, bloodiest battle of the Civil War, known as the Battle of the First something. I can't read that. Dual blade, huh? I can't read it. Was my hair in the way? But I'm losing my hair right there in that part. Red bone, three just magnificent blue bones. The red bone is the centerpiece, and then a Civil War grave on all of these trappers. And like I said, some of them I can't read because I'm getting old and I can't see as good as I used to anymore, and I just got all kinds of excuses. Getting old is probably the best one of them all, though. Really, really well done. And then you have this octagon. I'm going to close this back up, and I'm going to try to do so without, completely knocking everything over. There we go, just like that. $128 price tag, Civil War buffs. And there are a lot of you out there. I know Kenneth Cooper of Texas is going to win a free knife. Kenneth Cooper, located in Texas. You'll win one of the wheel items when we go to spinning that one. Kenneth, thank you so very much. There's a nice old Civil War deal going on right now. I got a special taking place on the doctor's knife, single blade, which case has returned to the vault. They took it out in 2018. Guess what? It's back. That's Curly. Guess it'd be Curly Maple. It's a wooden handle, of course, single blade on that $4 and what, 80 cents? Yeah, $4.80 discount. And, you know, they're not making the knife any longer. It's 2018. It can remain in the vault for a long time. I mean, a decade. It can be in that vault for a very, 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 who knows? All I know is it's a highly collected pattern. They brought it out. Actually, it seemed to me like less than a year that it was actually in production. And yeah, that really nice, well done one. At only $64, all that Dr. Knife was going to cost you. Here's the S-Tech, the little butcher. I got a little cleaver. Done with a G10 handle. Now that's just a finish that they've done. This blade will be in stainless steel. Kind of a shadow type finish. That looks like the G10 that you see on our sling blade, one of them. You see that it's full tang. It also has spacers. But again, it's just kind of like a camo-ish type of blade finish, non-reflective. And this will actually come with a more of the Kydex style belt sheath. And we have it at only $32.50. A good little chopper, camping knife. When you're spending time outdoors, especially if it's going to be one of those overnight excursions. That was $105.54. Oh, this is that jumbo 8-inch. Look at that big old toothpick right there. It actually has the walnut painted pony display box. Painted pony on, huh? I don't, you have to ask Jones. He's always needing one. $398. Last 5 orders, 4 plus this one. Look at the work on that nickel silver. Turquoise, 40 count web turquoise. And then saltwater mother of pearl. Look at that. Look at the corals and everything that's in those center sections, which yours will be similar, but no way by any means will it be identical. And just to let you know, as I just mentioned, there are only 5 orders that remain. It is done front, it is done back. Now that's 8 inches in the frame. Same size frame as that Paul Bunyan Jumbo Gargantuan Trapper that you saw. 101-696 at $398. Well, that's something that, now that's a showpiece. I mean, that is going to stand out. And again, a perfect area for that one to display that right there in the middle of the table where it's easy for old Toddy to get to there, isn't it, Drew? The new Pro Alea. This is the Elite, and again, discontinued. There are 18. $130. Actually, and I take out, it's not discontinued. This is their new pattern. G10 handle, D2 tool steel, not assisted opening. It does not have to be. It's that KVT bearing system that pivots the blade open and close. That's where you can reverse the pocket clip. It's also going to have some titanium finish. There you see that blue titanium finish. That's a cool looking blade. There's your Cordura style sheath. It can be with quick snap, vertical or horizontal. And the small of your back, nice packaging. And then the fact that it's the Pro Alea. $130 worth every single penny. 103,554 on the brand new Elite series from the Pro Alea. A red velvet time. Look at that bone on that. Tony Bose did the designing of the teardrop jack. More often than not, we see this in a single blade. This one's going to have the little spear point blade as well. It's $51.25. It's kind of like a teardrop, kind of like the teardrop lobster claw hen and rooster knives that I referenced to that are very old patterns, but very unusual, out of the ordinary frames. And it's a case knife, so as far as collecting, that's what you look for. Got a good price on that one. At only $51.25. When you order 108.15, get some of that red velvet bone. $12.50, folks. Walnut, chip away, single forge Puma design. Not the Puma brand, the design, a Hunter. When I say single forge, everything is one piece of steel other than the stainless steel pins. That's the same steel that's in the blade. It's all single forge. That's a pretty good process. I like it. We don't see it often, but I like the way that they can do that now, and there's nothing you have to, it's easier to clean your knife up, long story short. That fold-over pistol-style leather sheath, and heck, folks, that's a really good, that is a pattern that has been around way before I ever started selling knives. That's 4 millimeters thickness of steel, and that for only $12.50. That's another winner. It's 101-316. What you'll want to order on that Puma. Well, it is Black Hills steel with a little molasses going on. They're talking about this new molasses bone. Excuse me, getting all choked up. We have a Black Hills steel fixed blade, which will be the smaller one, and a Sharp's Cutlery fixed blade. There's the Black Hills steel. There you see the Buell and the Minor. Look at that beautiful, rich wooden handle. Finger grooved. It's $8.41. Then the larger Sharp's Cutlery also breaks down to only $8.41. Look at that beauty there. Look at the wood. And then this bone on these pocket knives. Just outstanding. Look at that rich bone. That's a heavy Sharp's fixed blade knife. Got a heavy frame and handle on that. Look at this beautiful bone, folks. The jigging, all that's done by hand. A single bolster saddle horn that you saw. A peanut and toothpick are in this one. A Stockman, old-fashioned tapered cigar whittler like great-granddaddy may have had, or granddaddy, depending on your age. That swell center, full-size, large, heavy-duty trapper. The nickel, silver, everything, the polish work, the finish work, exceptional make. Those just beautiful pocket knives that have an older look than they actually are. Or, speaking of Larry Carr, Larry Carr is out of Connecticut. Larry Carr, you are going to win a knife. Don't know what it's going to be, Larry, but it's going to be something. So we're about 9 minutes away, I take it, from spinning the old Cutlery Wheel of Fortune, folks. About 9 minutes away. Did you do the coffee, Sean Phil? Is it working? 101622 at $98 price tag. Yeah, we had to cut Drew off on making the coffee. He had everybody climbing the walls. Goodness gracious. Huh? Yeah, look at these hand carved ones. See this new carving work that's going on? Look at these knives. Every one has the sheaths that are done in that leather. All the carvings on bone. You have a lot of spacer work and brass, different woods. Let's see, wine woods. One of them's dark walnut, almost sometimes look like a cocobolo. $16.33 each. So they have really, really nice looking handles that are carved entirely by hand, but they're not to the point of being too fancy that where you wouldn't want to use them. So they kind of just fit the bill. They look good, and they're made to use, and they're in bone. And they got a lot of work that went into them to sell for $16.33. Yeah, about $268 retail on those. On those six that we're doing at a $98 price on the six packs. That was 101622. Buffalo Classic Time. Well, buffalo horn's going to be the pocket knives, but that fixed blade from Chipaway also has some buffalo. That's all that black. Now yours may have some white swirl and it may not. And it's also smooth bone. That's that flared up blade. A handle is very ergonomical. It's going to fit, it conforms to your palm because it's, again, the knife's made to use. There's a tremendous amount of steel in that blade. There's a buffalo horn medium-sized new dogleg pattern. There's that center lock whittler, that main spear point locks. There's the legendary bear claw folding hunter. All the steel in these pocket knives, these folders, is a 4116 German steel. There's your buster pattern in buffalo horn. There's that little, it's a little physician's knife with a spear point blade. There's that dog leg trapper. It's a new dog leg trapper. I don't know, I'm not aware of any other cutlery company that built dog leg trappers that have ever made the 3.5 inch. Basically, it's like the same size as a mini trapper. Look at all of that buffalo horn. All six of those 5 folders. No, let's see. There are actually 7 knives, Chase. In Buffalo Classics, there's 7. You have the 6 pocket knives, and this was the bonus fixed blade. That's right. All right, there were 6 folders in the bonus fixed. Huh? Yeah, 101851. You actually were, receiving 7 knives at $45 and 75 cents. So that's what. That was works on that one. 6 pocket knives and 1 fixed blade on what you just saw. I know there are not a lot of this item at all. $67.98. A stacked leather handle. This is a licensed product from W.R. Case & Sons and the Pentagon, the Marine Corps, officially licensed. The few, the proud, Parkerized finish on the blade. Again, there's no attempt made to make this knife look fancy, pretty, because that's not what this knife is made to use. This is the lifesaver. Basically, in my opinion, the true version of a survival knife and my favorite fixed blade period to offer to sell. You just saw on that USMC at the $67.98. That one goes back in time, 2080, CCN 2080, long, long time ago. $98 on some Warncliffs Very unusual, unique whittler, but I'm telling you, for whittling, that's what the knife is intended for, designed for. On all brands that made it with the Wharncliffe. A lot of people, there's a lot of people still whittle. So we have deer stag, classic pattern. We have green bone, and we have antique brown bone. So it's been put on sale, placed on sale at $98. And that's $32. Yes, that works. $32.67 a Wharncliffe whittler from Hen and Rooster. Aren't they cool looking? Nice, nice gift. Nice item pattern to collect in all the brands that you can find them in, because it's such an old frame that very few people, very few companies that manufacture pocket knives are producing any longer. This one's known as the Crossbar Skinner from Sharps. So this is a kind of a newer pattern in a 3CR13 stainless. Look at a little custom nugget going on there. Look like a silver nugget. That's on both front and the back, and actually it is inlaid into the wood. A nice clip blade design in that 3CR13. And your 1680 heavy denier embroidered Sharps cutlery sheath. All in all, nicely done. And what we've come to expect from Sharps. Like that blade. Only $36 retail. Almost 20 bucks off retail. $19.47 off of that retail price. It's $16.53 on the cross. All right, so this is the 47 pattern premium Stockman from Case. We show, I call out that, we had the 44 earlier in the snow white, or 32, excuse me. The 47 pattern, because we don't have these a lot to show. We have the 18 frames a lot. This is a heavy, heavy 3-blade premium Stockman. That's in a pocket worn. They've buffed the handle down. It makes it look like you've carried it. What it would take from the original jigging, many, many years of carrying and using to get that polished, that smooth effect on that bone handle. And look at that beautiful old classic red. $50.86 on old red. 43006, so it's basically right at $4.01 is your savings on old red. God, another very, very old item number on 43000 and a 6 on that one. It is S-Tech time, the Streamline. That's very sleek, is it not? It's kind of wild looking. Almost Tanto-ish. A reverse type of Tanto-ish. That is going to be aluminum framing, scales, a stainless steel frame with aluminum scales. That's not assisted opening, is it, Drew, on that S-Tech? I don't know that I've ever picked it up and held it. I know it's got a lot of backbone. It is assisted opening as well. Wild looking. That'd be something good for like somebody in drywall. Look at that deep hollow grind carpet, something, a person that uses a knife on a day-to-day basis. And it's less than a $15 price. $39.95 retail from S-Tech. That's $105.5 and a 2. We have Dwayne Ash is located in Idaho. It's already that time. Dwayne Ash in Idaho, you got in at the very, very last moment. Thank you all. Certainly appreciate it. Wish everybody could win. There'll be more winners to come, so don't go anywhere. My segments come to an end. That doesn't mean that knives and the giveaways are going to stop. There's a single, that is the only pattern of a Barlow frame-wise that Hen and Rooster has ever manufactured. And it's H&R. It's in red bone. And those of you that heard your name announced, it's going to be in your order, and it's not going to cost you one single penny. Thank you again to all of the veterans across this great nation of ours and all of the customers that support the network. We can't do the show if it wasn't for you. So thank you so very, very much. We have Bob, Sheila coming your way. I guess they'll continue spinning the wheel as well. All right, thank you so very much. So June 7th, we're giving that Crown Stag Damascus 17-inch fixed blade away. Register at cutlerycorner.net. We're going to give that away in time, plenty of time before Father's Day. And what I'm hearing is that Michael Prater might be joining us at the end of May. I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Welcome in to Cutlery Corner Network here on Giveaway Wednesday. Boy, it's going to be a good show. Glad to have you here. I'm Sheila Travis.
I'm Bob Lewis. We're going to have a big time, and it's Win-Win Wednesday. That's always a good time because when you get something free, it's hard to beat that price, if you understand what I'm saying. We got a giveaway, too.
Yes, we do. And that is going to be on the 13th, June the 13th.
Yep. And
I'm sorry, 7th. I have no idea where 13th came from.
We're talking about, I'm about to sneeze, okay?
Okay.
17, this pollen's still killing me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Gosh almighty. I'm going to sneeze, you take over.
Okay, Crown Stag, and this one is on a 17-inch buoy. Bless you.
Sorry.
Here's your Damascus. It comes with the stand. We'll have one person win that on June 7th.
And that's a whole lot of crown right here, okay?
Yes, it is.
Huge amount of crown. We're talking about 7-inch genuine crown, 10-inch clip point Damascus, and this little stand. It comes with a $350 retail value. It's going to be given away June 7th, okay? So you folks that just want to go to cutlerycorner.net, you can register without having to buy anything, and you'd have a chance to win. Or, of course, you folks that are purchasing product, your name's already in the box. Don't worry about it. But go to cutlerycorner.net, .net, because there's always a bunch of deals there.
Yes, we have
a lot of
brand new,
one-ups too, okay?
Gems pick. We have a new Gems pick, and then we're spinning the wheel about every 10 minutes. We'll have a winner. So we're going to get going so we can announce those names of our winners. And that just so happens to be this, which is our Woo of the Week, is where we're going to begin. And that is done in zebra wood. And it's also Uncle Lucky, yes.
So it's Uncle Lucky, which is Jim Frost's nickname's been given to him by his godchildren.
Right.
Okay. And trust me, that's his name. If you know the man, you know what I'm talking about. Woo means with order only. So if you purchase an order, you qualify to get this knife right here, which is about 3 inches and change overall, 3.5. You get that knife right there at $8.25 instead of the $12.50. That's our Woo with order only. Just say to the operator, Woo, I promise you, they do this all day long. They'll know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm glad we're continuing this special. We have a Michael Prater and Hen and Rooster fixed blade here. This is done in this real patriotic theme, the red, white, and blue with the stars and stripes. But what's really exciting is, you see the little green box behind that? It's actually not a very little box. But you will get another bonus Michael Prater Hen and Rooster knife in this box. Bob, I've seen it. It's pretty exciting.
I'm going to be quiet or I'll give it away.
It's a toss-up between which one I like best. It's very, 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 very
So
nice.
let me say this. I know you, and I know you know what's going on. So the $98
How fun.
that we're charging for both of them, it's a deal.
How fun.
Okay, all right.
That's
So
true.
retail on that set, the way it's set up with the mystery piece, $349.
This is
You're
one
only
of
paying
the...
$98 for both of them, and they're Hen and Rooster. And that's Michael Prater.
Yeah, and both of them are Hen and Rooster. This is one of the deals that I would not pass up on this show. That's a big, big
Because
deal.
you know what the other one is.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you're the one that told me you always
But
opened
Jim
all
doesn't want to take the fun out of the mystery.
You're the one that always opened all the Christmas presents
did.
before Christmas, didn't rewrap
I
them.
never had one surprise under the table.
Today's special right here. Now look here. There's 5 blades of reversed etching going on here. That's saltwater mother of pearl. That's red turquoise. That's malachite. You've got yellow turquoise there too, don't you? So you've got all of that going on now. Flip that down there a little bit, Joe, if you can. Is this one? Oh, it's got on the bolsters here. Okay, it's got the looks like
Engraved
feather
bolster.
fletching. Okay, for an arrow, and then you got the wildlife scenes reversed up there.
Every single blade has a different wildlife scene reversed etched. There's a big eagle, the grizzly bear, there's a fish, big buck,
It's got
and
it
the
all.
wolf, and the wolf.
And let me say something here too. That work that they did to get that handle that way, that was not easy. There's a lot of work in
And
there.
it's front and back too.
32, yes, front and back. That's also important on the handle, okay? All right, here's Jim's pick. Sheila, I promise you this looks like two knives.
Well, yes.
Okay, so what do we got here with these two knives here? Walnut handle,
9 1/4,
yep, and the other ones?
walnut handle.
I know it's walnut handle. I know it's not 9 1/4 too. Yes, it is. It says it is.
I think
You got two walnut handles and leather sheaths that are embossed.
it's the same knife.
It is? Can't be. It's got to have a different blade.
It's a twin. You're
No,
right. You're
it's
right.
got a
This one
different
does have a
blade.
different blade. The handles are matching, different blade.
Did y'all hear that? It's a twin. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, but look at it
Jim's
this way.
having twins.
Jim generally picks a great deal, and here it is. And this one's $12.88, and both of them do come with these leather sheaths right here, and they are lace wrapped in leather also. You're getting both of them for $25.76. Okay,
The sheaths are so expensive.
now I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to put this in perspective for you since this is the Pearl-spective.
Perspective.
Pearl is about to be shut down by Case.
Yeah.
They're not going to do Pearl for a while.
Right.
I don't know whether it's a marketing thing to build a market for it, whether it's a supply thing, I don't care. What I care about knowing is it ain't going to be around.
There's a lot of money invested when you make pearl knives.
A
'cause
lot.
It's so expensive.
Well, right here, you're looking at a knife right here. That is not a second. The mechanics of this knife, the blades and everything you see right here are perfect. They're just great. But the handle is considered possibly a second because of the pearl is not, they call it, some people call it tip, where the pearl comes down to the edge of the shell. Some people call it the edge, all right? Buzz and I looked at several. We didn't find it. Okay, Sheila, I don't know what your
These are
results.
hen and rooster trappers.
You're getting them at half price. About half price. Not exactly, but about half price. Excuse me. Retail $220, you're only paying $45. What a deal. All right, now, we had a spatula on here last week, and that thing sold big time buku. Look at this. This is 15 3/8 inches overall of stainless steel, full tank construction, pinned through the handle 3 times, cleaver. Okay? Now, this is an add to order. It's about a first cousin to the Woo. And let me tell you about the add to order. When you place an order, instead of paying $26.50, which you can buy this at $26.50, when you place an order, you can get it for $22.25. Now, I'm not a little boy, as those of y'all that see me, and I don't have a little bitty hand. That's a whole lot of cleaver right there. Okay?
Summer
So at the
barbecue
deer camp, camping, barbecue,
Backyard grilling.
that's it. And that's even got the hanger up there for it. They either hang it on those hooks that you see in those fancy kitchens, or hang it on a nail if you got to at the deer camp.
Yeah.
Here's a Sling Blade Apache. Check this out. Now this is CR9 steel, 18 ball bearing opening system, G10 handle, and it is a lanyard loop slot in the back, got a pocket clip on the back side, and a vertical or horizontal type sheath right here that has a Fastex opening system on it. Okay? That's 5 inches closed. So that means that knife's going to open up about 9 inches or so. So let's go over again. CR9 steel, 18 ball bearing opening system. Comes with an adjustment tool for that right there to adjust that tension. G10 handle material, lanyard loop slot. It's got the pocket clip on the other side, but if you don't want to use that, then you use the vertical or horizontal opening system. Now, that's knife's not for everybody. It don't have to be assisted opening. It's just like the knife you're looking at right here. It works on inertia. You start it going open and it goes open. Here's a Sling Blade Apache in the Timberwolf. It looks green, but when you look at it here in the studio, Sheila, when you say it's got a lot more sand color to it than green, same situation here. You got CR9 steel, G10 handle material, 18 ball bearing opening system, pocket clip on the backside, vertical or horizontal sheath, and a lanyard loop slot. It is inertia open, and you can adjust that up there and with the Sling Blade. And it is one heck of a knife, trust me on that. Retail is $140. You pay $72.80. You've probably already heard about the Sling Blade. It is a hoss. Michael Prater Sharp Finger Specials.
Yes. We normally do these one at a time. This is the very first time we had a complete 5-piece set. It's also saving you quite a bit of money when you're shopping this way. Michael Prater custom Coralon handles on every single one. There's the Canyon. This is called Peacock Coralon, the one you're looking at there. Let's see. Rainforest. This was Firestorm. And then, of course, we had the red, white, and blue.
Now, Sheila, I got to tell you something. When you look at those, not only are they working knives, that handle material is coming on other sets that are absolutely beautiful, okay? And these are beautiful. No two handles are the same. It's on both sides. That's a Sharp's finger type pattern. $125 gets you 5 of them. They all come with a nylon sheath. You talk about an excellent collector's item, an excellent thing for Mr. or Mrs. Dealer, or what about a corporate gift?
Yes, and he has a laser signature on every single one of these. We don't even have 100 of these sets. Father's Day is just around the corner.
Right, $143.75 is what the price was. You can get it now for $125. Folks, that's Michael Prater Coralon you're seeing on that handle right there. That's why it's absolutely beautiful. Now, hole in one.
Do you golf, Bob?
I do not play Calpastra pool.
I know there's a lot of dads out there who love to golf.
Now let me say something. Mr. Jones here is a golfer, and
I did not know that.
We were just talking about how he reviewed a movie called A Stroke of Genius about Bobby Jones.
Well, hold on a second, Jones. I want to show the blades a little bit better. Or Father's Day, if you want to get your dad a golf custom knife. We have done all the custom work. So you have golf lasered on the first blade and 4 on the second.
Which is super cool.
Yes, this is a big premium trapper. And mother of pearl and green smooth.
And then look behind it. What do you get?
I know. This is a genuine Yeti with the golf logo on there. Because every golfer, I mean, it's hot. You have to have something
And it has
cold.
the lid. It has the lid, okay? Now, like I said, that's Steel Warrior Fit and Finish. This is about golfing. It has nothing to do with the movie that I was talking about, A Stroke of Genius, other than that's about golf.
Yeah.
But this is a separate thing altogether, and it is a great movie, and that's a great
I
scene.
think it's perfect for Father's Day. There's
You know
a great...
what? That don't get much better.
No.
They can use both of those pieces every day.
Yes.
Okay?
And we do all the artwork here.
Sharps, Fishers of Men. Beautiful hardwood handle knife. That's a high polished stainless steel blade. 11 1/4 inches overall, okay? And it's got the, pronounce that for me.
That's the ichthus.
Ichthus. I do not know why I cannot say that.
A little weird. And it's inlaid inside the handle, front and back. This is 11 3/4 overall length.
I've seen that all my life. We used to always call it that fish.
It's the very recognizable Christian symbol.
Right.
You see it on cars, you see it everywhere. This is one of the few knives that we have. We actually sell a lot of these. I only have 26 left. It's $12.80, 101-832.
Here's the case, limited Michael Prater Damascus Trapper. Good gracious. That's a whole lot to say. Is that bird's eye Damascus I'm looking at?
It is, and you were just talking about how Case is no longer making genuine mother of pearl. This will be one of the final chances to really get this. Michael Prater, he's the one responsible for this huge solid piece of pearl, and then you see the red stripes that's inlaid in the handle. The MP 100 means he's only making 100 of these.
Okay.
$368 in that bird's eye Damascus.
Now, let me say something here. Yes, Case probably does hold some stuff up to create a market for it, and I know they've been accused of it and all that other stuff. I'd probably do the same thing, too, if I was running it. But the fact of the matter is, I think saltwater mother of pearl is just getting harder and harder to get hold of, too, Sheila, regardless of what manufacturer it is.
Well, Michael Prater got a hold of this, and that is really some of the prettiest pearl I've ever seen. Definitely some of the most beautiful bird's eye Damascus I've ever seen. And you will get the leather gift box. I'm sure it has a certificate of authenticity and all that. But that's one of the new pearl knives out by Michael Prater, really trying to fill that void. Now, that's a Case trapper. It is a Case trapper.
What I'm implying is if it's happening with Case, it's going to happen with the other manufacturers.
Yes.
Franklin, Susan in Texas, you're a winner. At the end of the hour here, we'll spin and we'll see what you get, okay? Thank you.
Stag Be Gone. Who named this?
It wasn't me.
I don't know the meaning behind it. I saw the knife at the beginning when we were doing setup, but I don't know what the name means. $58.75. So Chase, you'll have to fill me in on the catchy name there on the Stag Be Gone.
Maybe they priced it right where it's going to sell and it'll all be gone.
What'd you say, Chase? Okay, basket weave
He
leather
says that
sheath.
a lot, okay? All right.
So we're all in the dark. Oh, maybe I'm just reading too much into it.
15 inches overall, a lot of slag stab on each side, brass pommel, brass guard. It is a beauty. And take a look at that sheath. We're talking about a great looking sheath right there, Sheila. Double stitch, basket embossed. It's embossed up there on top
Wow,
too.
that's a massive stag buoy.
$58.75.
15 inches overall length. That will be one of the largest stag buoys we have here on the show. 101,872. It is gorgeous. And it will be gone very, very soon, I'm sure. Rocky Mountain High, 2150. We have a 5-inch lockback. And it does have those embossed brass bolsters. And then there's also a Range Rider Stockman done in that Rocky Mountain stag. It's actually a torch bone. They call it Rocky Mountain stag.
Retail on this set is $64.79, $21.50 for both pieces. That's $10.75 a piece, if you can believe that. Okay, Rocky Mountain High, $21.50, retail $64.79. What a great deal here. And
you get a
that's
sheath.
embossed bolsters there already.
You also will get this nylon sheath to go along with the big lockback hunter. 101,849. We are also spinning the prize wheel. We'll be announcing another winner here real soon. Last call on the Pro Aleas. When the stock is out, we will not be getting any more of these in. This one was called the new Pro Alea Eclipse G10, done in that D2 steel. It's one of the only knives we have on the show that has the D2 steel. G10 here on the handle. They did a blue titanium on a few places here. There's your logo. I really enjoy a Pro Alea. It's a smooth working knife. That D2 steel, very impressive. Here's the sheath. If you want to wear it horizontal or vertical, you can do that also. Magnetized gift box, perfect for Father's Day. It is an elite top of the line tactical with D2 steel.
It's also ball bearing opening system here, okay?
Yes.
When you saw Sheila flipping that, this is not assisted opening. It does not have to be.
No,
okay?
it is that fast.
It's pure inertia. Once you start it and you flip it with your wrist, it's open,
It
okay?
is smooth.
Here's Choctaw Extravaganza. There's 7 pieces here at retail of $213.91, but you only paid $96.60 for 7 of the strongest folding pocket hunters made in the industry today. Would you argue with that, Sheila?
I agree completely. The Choctaws, and the other thing is, we sold out of these about 5 years ago, and at the time, Jim Frost was not going to make any more. These are back in stock, and they're hotter than ever because of what Bob was saying. It's just such an awesome, well-made knife. I like the look of them when they're opened up and locked. This one's buffalo horn. It has that genuine abalone portion down the center. We have a red, white, and blue with the American flag. You can use these, you can collect them, because they're just that awesome. They will go either way. Brand new chestnut jigs, stag bone resin, polished oxhorn, and then we stuck in one of these in the Liberty Bell series. They are a whole lot more by themselves if you were to buy them one at a time. So I was glad we could put a collection together for you.
They're about from $3 to $4 and change difference, just depending on which one it is.
Which one it is. So they average out.
A piece.
That's
okay.
the beauty of averaging out the
Now
price
look, when those blades open, Sheila, that big steel, they call them the jaws, that bolster up there up front, that steel wraps around that blade. And that's why that blade don't move much. It don't move. It's stout. Solid knife with some interesting handles. $96.60. Mr. and Mrs. Dealer, we've got them picked out for you.
And they're all guaranteed.
Here's the Dirty Dozen. Not having anything to do with the movie, and not that there's anything wrong with these knives, and they're certainly not dirty, but they are super cool. Retail of $499.40. You're only paying $158 for these 12 pieces. What?
This is actually a baker's dozen, not a dirty dozen.
Hey, I like the way you talk. Which one is it?
I just counted them. There's 13 here on the table.
Well, that's probably because Drew went to another class and just slept late or something. Okay.
School's out.
At school's out, that's what I keep telling him. He didn't even go this semester and act like he was tired the whole time. Drew happens to be our floor manager out here, and anytime he messes up, he'll just say he was at school, even when school's
There's
out.
13 knives, I promise you.
Is there supposed to be 13 knives?
Well, we have 13 on the table, and I would like to put it on FlexPay.
All right, Sheila rules in this case. You're also going to find out if you work around here, she rules anyway. But all right, $158. Sheila's going to put it on FlexPay, so that means you'll pay $79 plus freight on this. And she's calling it 13 pieces. If that's what it is, that's what it is. The thing I want everybody to know is that's a super cool way to get into these knives. Full tank construction, that means there's metal from end to end. Well, you might have one or two there at rat tail, but I hadn't seen it yet. They all come with sheaths, Sheila.
I see
Each
that.
and every one of them. Most of them come with a lanyard, or some come with a lanyard loop. At $12 and change a piece.
And they're all
huge. I mean,
they're all guaranteed, and man, big old survival buoy right
14,
there.
13, 14,
16.
15, a 16 inch. The smallest one, I think, is what, that 8-inch hunter?
Look at that. Wow. Yeah.
All right, folks, what we're trying to say is you got a retail on some of these knives of, what, $100, $99, $79, $89 on these? You're only paying $158 for all 13. It's a baker's dozen, and Sheila put it on FlexPay.
I'll wait till you see this next still.
Oh, you're proud of this one.
I'm real proud of this one. Genuine mother of pearl, hen and rooster. I was sitting there with Jim Frost the other day. We were going through these pearl knives. Jim owns hen and rooster, so he inspects them. He wants to make sure there is nothing that you would not prefer on the knife or like about the knife. And some of these just didn't meet his A+ standards. So, knives that you would normally see on this show for $100, $150, he has on this table for $45. Now, this is just, I know it's funny. There's 5 here, but we have a total of 14. So this will be 5 of the 14 that will be sent out. I'm going to show you when it comes around on this trapper. So Jones, just hang there. just a second, and I'll show you why Jim decided to put this trapper on there. It's the pearl. And it's not anything that, like, it's Mother Nature's little oopsies, basically, is what it is.
How do you spell oopsie?
I don't know, but
Was that with a capital O?
the
or
pearl,
U?
like right here, this one kind of has maybe a little bit of a, looks like there's bubbles. Like, I don't know. It just, this is genuine mother of pearl. And Bob, I'm having to look really, maybe this little part
There
right
was
here.
there was a little bit of imperfection on one that
Maybe
went
he
around
didn't like
towards,
that little part right
towards
there.
the bolster. I saw one just a little bit of yellow, just a tiny bit.
Now, I do see right here, like this one has a little indentation in the pearl right there, but that's not our fault. Mother Nature did that, not us. And that's why he wanted to do that.
So let's review here just a minute, Sheila. What you're saying is these are not seconds in fit and function of the knife blades. The knife itself is perfect. You're talking about the handle material is not perfect. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. The
Okay.
knife itself is perfect condition as far as the way the knife works, the blades, the brass liners, everything about it is fine. It's just the pearl, and Jim's real picky about his hen and rooster knives, and we're glad that he is. I have a display in my hand, Drew just handed me,
Good idea.
and I'll show you this display. This is our big 12 by 18 display. And you can buy this display. It's item number 615. How much is that? $39.95? You can buy that for $39.95. It is a double key lock display. So we just had a Choctaw collection a minute ago that you could put, you got a lot of room in here. I mean, the Choctaws would fit, you put whatever you want in here. It'd hold a lot of knives. I like to show you these displays because one thing, I think it's a wonderful price for $39.95. And that is our big 12 by 18 display.
It'll lay down or hang up. It's got, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's got
And-
the sponge foam background where they will lay in
you
there
can
solid.
put fixed blades in here, and a lot of people also use these to resell.
Yeah,
Because
folks,
of the lock.
what a
Lock it
super
down.
idea, whether you buy this set or not. The display is just
Yeah.
a wonderful idea. Okay, here's the stag choice in the trophies. All right. 2 pieces at $58.73, Sheila. That is, looks like to me, a brass pommel, brass guard, blood groove, long clip blade on this one. A lot of stag here. Then you go over to that trapper and look at that. That looks like that German Austrian type stag that you see there.
Well, it's still weird.
There you go. Fit and finish is awesome. Now, you're getting both pieces. You got one for your pocket, put in your pocket, one to carry on your side. The long hunting knife also comes with that double-stitched leather sheath.
It's interesting you would say that about that stillware knife because, Bob, you are correct. The stag on that knife comes from the same places that you would find the high-end stag.
Well, you can tell by looking at it. Max Reed in Wyoming. Max, you're a winner, and we appreciate you being with us. Sheila and I are trying to give you guys super deals on knives.
Oh, yay. Case Early Bird. Canyon Jasper. This is one of our #1 sellers of the weekend. Canyon Jasper, of
I
course.
can see what, and can I interrupt 1 second?
Yeah.
You see that Damascus on the box? Once you see that on the box, you know that what's inside there is Damascus. Mm-hmm. There's one person, I think, that does their Damascus now.
Yeah, this is actually a collaboration between Michael Prater, Case, and us. I was trying to see how many we had left. There's 21 of these left. This will be the last show we'll have this, no doubt. But of course, he has the approval with Case to do all this, but it's the slanted bolster, that Canyon, that is beautiful, Canyon Jasper. It is front and back.
Here's a chip away clearance at $17.50. This one was $22.50. This one is 12 inches overall. Brass pommel, pressure dyed. Look at that yellow bone, Sheila. They've done that feather that you're looking at right there, hand carved it, then torched it. And then, of course, you got colored wood spacers with a brass guard, then a long clip blade on that, double stitched leather sheath with embossing. You're getting all of this hand done and hand carving for $17.50, and I'm telling you the sheath is worth that.
Yeah, normally $22, $22.50.
So that's our clearance on the chipaway clearance for this week. I believe you got a little bit of file tooling on top of that blade.
Yes. I can only imagine all the time that goes into making one of these, because that is all hand carved, and then you can have all that nice work too. And it's Giveaway Wednesday. We'll have another winner here. We have to take a very short network break. We have so much more to come. Stay tuned.
Okay, here's the Pro Aaliyah Pro Junior in the G10. The only difference is this is about half-inch difference.
Yeah, it's 4.5 instead of the 5. Most of the ones we see are 5.
Exactly. Now, this is D2 steel, but it's been subdued, okay? They've got the black color on it. It's got the red and black handle, which has been super popular, Sheila.
Yes.
On this 4.5 inch. That's an 18 ball bearing opening system. It is not assisted open. It doesn't need to be. That's what makes Pro Aaliyah so famous. As Sheila demonstrated just a little bit earlier, you just flip that handle down there and just start it opening with inertia. You can bring it open. It comes with a vertical or horizontal sheath and a fast clip opening system on the front of it.
Now, we only have 7 left, and once again, last call on the Pro Aaliyahs. When that 7's gone, you will not see that knife again here on the show, ever. We have put them all on sale.
Bernie
also.
Ferguson in Texas.
$88 is a steal for that knife.
Bernie, you're a winner. And yes, she is considered retail. You're perfectly right. Retail's $289.95.
$289.
Hey, here we
And
are back to this stag we're talking about.
The black and the blue is now sold out, by the way,
So
in
it's
the Pro
gone.
Aaliyahs. So now we're to the red and the black.
I know that dealers that had the black and the blue are going to want the black and the red because I think it was a stronger seller even. Okay, here's the Hemmed Rooster Select Stag in the Copperhead.
Oh, this is brand new. Wow, that's beautiful.
What do we got etching on this blade, Sheila?
On the Master Blade, limited edition, 1 of 200. And then the second blade is very pretty. It says Stag Select on the second blade.
Do you have an S? No, here, this one's Hemmed Rooster, okay? And it's got the crimped bolsters on it.
There's all the nice laser work. Wow, and that's a big Copperhead and Stag, 3 3/4. That's a lot of Stag, a lot of Hemmed Rooster. Quite a bit of discount on that.
$64.50. This thing was about what, 68 or something? And your retail on it's $156.67. If you're at home, folks, you're looking at this for $64.50. That's Hemmed Rooster, and that's Stag you're looking at.
Oh, it was 98.
98, okay. $98 was, wow, 98?
Yes.
Was the price.
Yes.
I saw it up there on the monitor just as it moved. Okay, here's the Damascus Huntsman axe at $84.50, retail $179.95. Now, truly, this looks medieval. If you just pretend that the axe head is not there, it's even got a point out on the end of it that could be used for, at that time, I guess, as a weapon. It's got some tooling in the spacers. See right there where it comes out?
Yeah.
Then, of course, you've got the Damascus axe head down there on the bottom. And they put the pins in it, or back then it would have been nails for a grip. And it comes with a custom sheath. It would have to be a custom sheath,
Look at
Sheila,
that. Ooh, that
to fit that.
axe design is really
Yep.
cool.
$84.50 with a retail of $179.95. That is one awesome piece. Hang that on the wall and see if you don't get some people to talk about it.
15 inches. It's a pretty big knife. Lots of Damascus. I mean, if you really just think about how much Damascus is involved making that, that's really impressive at $84.50.
$84.50 Damascus Huntsman axe. Okay, here's Our Choice USA made in America sheaths at $13.50. Now, it'll be our choice. You will get 2 pieces, Sheila.
And it looks like they're 3, 4, 5-inch leather sheaths, some of the best I've ever laid eyes on. 2 for $13.50. You may want to buy some knives here on the show to go in those, or you may already have some at home that you need sheaths for. And that's why we do a deal
Well,
like
if
that.
you would not believe how many knife deals I've made just by throwing in a leather sheath or sheath of any type.
Well, that's a good point too. Buy and resell these. You could put them in a box and just, what would you want it, $15?
$13.50 for 2.
Yeah. You could double your money, no problem on a deal like that.
Good shot right there, Mr. Cameraman. $49.90 retail, you're paying $13.50 for those 2 leather sheaths. There might be 2 smalls, a small and a medium, a large and a medium, a large and a small. Who knows? It's our choice type deal.
There's about 50 of those left, 60675. We have the carved classics coming up. Fixed blades, and a whole bunch of fixed blades.
Wow. I'd say it is. Now, each one of these, as I'm looking at them coming around here, not every one of them, but almost every one of them are the hand carved in the middle on the pressure bone, Sheila.
There's a ton
Pressure
of those.
dyed, excuse me.
Most of them are going to be the big 12-inch fixed blades. We
You
have
got
the
3 little
Lakota.
skinners down there, 3
Yeah.
little skinners with the sheaths.
That's
Of course,
the Lakota.
everything here has a sheath. Okay? But what you're getting is most of these are center pressure dyed, whatever color they are, from natural on out to whatever color they've got. You got one that looks like an olive wood. Then they're hand carved and they're torched to bring out and highlight that. Brass pommel, brass guard, double stitch leather sheath, and embossing on the outside. You're getting 17 pieces here, okay? 17 pieces for $240, and every one of these, except the few that we've showed you, are hand carved. So what, 3, 4, 5 of them are not, the rest of them are.
Use the
17 pieces
FlexPay.
total.
If you want to use FlexPay, you can. That's only $120 over
Excuse me.
2 months on the FlexPay. Just tell your operator, hey, sign me up for that, and you're good.
Retail $719.89, but the folks at home are only paying $240. Every one of them comes with a sheath, either leather or nylon, most of them with leather. Retail of $719.89. Like I said, you're only paying $240. There's 17 pieces here. 3 of the smaller knives, and I think the rest of them go way on up from 10 to
12.
12 inches. Most of them 12 inch.
Most are the 12s.
And it's on FlexPay. Sheila's put it up on FlexPay. So you will pay the freight and $120. Then in about around 30 days, you'll pay another $120. You got it paid for. You probably have them sold by then.
The large hand-carved classics, those are the ones we sell for $22.50 by themselves. Here, $14 and change. I think you're going to love the set. It's one of our largest dealer sets that we've put together. And use the FlexPay if you want. Stilettos.
Stiletto showcase right here, 12 pieces at $98. Okay, let's talk about this a minute. Sheila, you know how popular stilettos are now, okay? These break down to $8.17 a piece. Are these 5 inches closed?
Yes.
Okay.
Every single one has something different going on. There's lemon, we have a green ivy color, there's the orange, cracked ice with a titanium finish on the blade. Then we have this ocean blue, bubblegum pink, the hardwood handle. Here's another cracked ice, but with just the stainless steel high polish. This one is a black G10
was my
with
microphone off?
the rainbow titanium. And then we also have a
off.
black marble. And I believe it had the rainbow. Yeah, it also has a rainbow titanium finish on that. big snapshot stilettos. I remember the day when they were like $18.75 a piece. And we never would have even dreamed to have this many on the table. There's 12 here on the table. You know the big display I had a minute ago on the show? So you could put all of those stilettos inside of that 12 by 18 display if you wanted. Definitely, if you are a knife collector, I would get one of those displays. You'll be so glad you did. You ready?
You know, it completes the set. It's like those displays are kind of like the knife stands, the
like
sword
you're
stands.
Framing a picture.
Exactly.
You know, you gotta have
particularly if you're collecting.
frame.
And just like you said, if you're a dealer, resell those things. People will buy them. $98 here, Stiletto Showcase, $318.93 worth of retail value. You're only paying for 98 bucks. Keith Conyers in Kentucky, you're a winner. Thank you for being a customer. That means that you're only paying $8.17 a piece for those. Check this one out. 4, not 6. Sheila, this is something you need since you give away all your steak knives.
I need.
Each holiday that comes along, you just lose a whole bunch of steak knives. I don't know if it's a family thing or have no idea. The steak must come with a knife or something. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm down to one.
These are Hen and Rooster 6-piece steak knife set. You only pay $2.50 a piece for this. As crazy as that sounds, that's Hen and Rooster. Retail's 40 bucks. You're getting them for 15. Look at them, serrated almost out to the very end right there.
$15.
Is that not awesome?
That's really awesome. Mother's Day is coming up, May 12th. If your mom's like me, she could use some steak knives.
There you go. Hen and Rooster 6-piece steak knife set, 15 bucks. Don't forget about your woo. Don't forget about Jim's Pick. Always go to cutlerycorner.net and look at our one-of type deals. You're going to see some great deals there. Hey, check this out. Painted Pony Case Gunboat.
This is a true
That's a prototype.
opportunity right here. Amazing. Yes, it's a prototype.
$1,200 in retail value, Sheila, for $598, and this is a prototype.
It is a large gunboat canoe. And I believe that was called Tiger Coral, if I remember correctly. Is that what you remember, Chase? Okay. I always like to double check these specialty knives with somebody else, because sometimes, let me show you. I would say this is a 4-inch. I'll put a ruler to it here in just a second.
Look at all that tooling.
Yes.
On the back.
See, and then it'll say Michael Prater prototype. This is basically a one only in the world right now. And it's a 4 1/4 case canoe with that tiger coral front and back. He makes a lot of different knives, but this one's one of my picks that I've seen in a while.
First of all, you don't see a lot of the canoes anyway in any manufacturer's pattern. Look what he's done to the bolsters here. Remember now, folks, this is a prototype. Okay, they bring much more dollars in the end result.
You will get that one right there.
All right, here's the Skin Master Pro Duo. Now, Sheila and I have probably sold thousands of these. They're about 3.5, 4 millimeter on blade thickness. They have full tank construction. They're a rubberized type grip, similar to a Pachmayr, but it's not Pachmayr. You're getting it, about 11 inches overall, Sheila. You got a just great stainless steel blade there, polished, and then you've got that titanium on the other side. They got a comp type of sheath that's a hard case sheath, kind of like the Kydex type. You talk about a hunting knife. Sheila claims that most of the deer that's been shot around her farm has been cleaned by one of those Skin Masters. And there's 2 of them, and one of them in titanium for $26.50.
Normally one sells for about that. This is your Bulldog toothpicks. There are 5. We have the red pig bone. There's an antique green, the blue jig, red jig, and buffalo horn. These are 3 inches. Look how nice. They also have the crimped bolsters. Bulldog makes a beautiful knife, and these are the next generation Bulldogs. Do we have the knife opener that's still going out with
Yes,
the
it's sitting
Bulldog?
in the center there.
And we're still good with that.
Yes, the knife opener will be going out, and that's $12.95 if you want to buy it separately, the blade opener. That was built in 1992 by Buzz Parker's father, Jim Parker,
Those are
and he's
cool.
giving those away with each Bulldog set that's sold, or you can buy it separate. I know a lot of people collect them, the blade openers that goes on your keychain. All right, $37.75 for all 5 pieces, and we're going to throw in the blade opener. Retail is $77.23. What a deal. Here's a lightning bolt. You know, Sheila, last time you and I sold this, it was thundering and lightning outside. Remember that?
Well, it's supposed to be storming this weekend, so maybe this is the prelude.
You know how I know it's going to rain around here?
How?
When it gets close to a Saturday.
That's so true. Never fails, does it?
It's like an omen or something.
This is a 5-inch handle, black with the lightning bolt streaking across. Now it does have the seatbelt cutter and the glass breaker. It's a fast opening snapshot, and it's only $10. I have another one called the Galaxy, just like it, just different colors. Very well made tacks by Elite Edge. Fast as lightning. 101-252.
That one has been a great seller with a seatbelt cutter and glass breaker, like you're saying. Assisted opening. And Elite Edge outdid themselves on that one. Here's the new Pro Elite. Retail on it was $260. You can get it now for $130. It was much higher than this, if you'll remember that, Sheila.
Yeah.
All right. You got D2 steel here, and that is G10 handle material. That is an 18 ball bearing opening system there. It does come with a tool. Is that not cool looking? You can reverse the pocket clip from one side to the other.
That's what, Chase, you and I were thinking the same thing. That is carbon fiber on the handle, according to this info.
Well, then that's not G10. You are correct, Mr. Producer. And there's the vertical or horizontal opening system.
Wow. I'm kind of shocked that it's only $130, knowing that's carbon fiber.
Have we sold the carbon fiber before, you and I?
On a case pocket knife.
I've never sold it on a Pro Live. How many of these have we got? It couldn't be many.
We have, I just looked at it, 18. We just sold one, so we had 19, but now we're down to 18.
So let me see if I got this straight. While I was thinking about it, I thought I saw a strawberry knife up there. Is the festival over with?
No, it's just gearing up.
Just gearing up. Okay. Trapper Valley, $79.95. You can get 7 pieces here. There's a strawberry pick bone, and that's Steel Warrior right there. Sheila is the master of ceremony in the beauty contest up at Dayton, Tennessee, in the Strawberry Festival.
We did have the pageant this weekend.
You did? Oh, that's already over with? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
That kicks off the whole big shebang.
Is that the one that you get $8,000 or $10,000 for, but never admit that you get?
I volunteer my time.
Oh, okay. Anyway, $158.63.
I wish.
$79.95. Well, you've always done that for the community, so why not?
Yep. Trapper Valley. These are 4 1/4. Now they're all Steel Warriors, and these are some of the brand new handles that were out. This one has the extra bolster work. That was one of the specialties with the buffalo horn. My favorite is this tie-dyed peach seed smooth bone. That one's my favorite in the mix. Winter age looks good. This red is beautiful. And that very dark molasses, they're calling it a molasses jig, is also one of the new ones out. Get that big old display we had a minute ago, because you're going to need it with a trapper deal like that for sure. The 12x18 display.
Here's the Odd Lot Bowie Bonanza. This is an Our Choice deal of 10 different knives. Now, they'll all be straight knives. They'll all come with a sheath. They can be anywhere from probably 8 or 10 inches on up to 16 inches. Probably most of them are going to hit between 12 and what would you say, 15, Sheila? Mm-hmm. But you're going to get 10. They're pulled randomly. Here's a look at some of them that you may get. Remember, they all do come with sheaths. Retail is $283. Now, check this out. You're not getting something we can't sell or something nobody wants. They're really just pulled at random. You're only paying $8 a piece for these with a sheath. $79.95 is all you're paying for all 10. Normally, that's what you'd pay for one buoy, Sheila.
Mm-hmm. The sheaths and the gift boxes cost about that. It's pretty impressive. We like to do an odd lot buoy bonanza a couple of times a year. This is, you know, when you do your spring cleaning, we're doing our spring cleaning.
There you go.
And that is, see, this is one of our military type big buoys right there. So we have a great mix. I think you'll be very impressed what you get, and then also how you're able to resell and make a lot of money too.
$79.95. Here's Brenda Smathers in North Carolina.
Carolina, you're
Brenda,
winner.
you're a winner.
Congratulations.
I like to hear the ladies win.
Yeah,
We got a lot of lady customers.
we do. They may just be ordering something that their husband found on the.
You'd be surprised how many of them run gift shops. And
Oh,
to tell you
yeah.
the truth, I think run the knife shop too.
Probably.
I know they're doing.
Restock.
They tell me they're doing all the work.
We have sold quite a few of these. This is an Our Choice painted pony with an autographed picture. You also get the wooden display box. This is what we're doing in this particular deal. A lot of these, Michael Prater was telling me, these are basically one-onlys and prototypes also. Like that mother of pearl, I've never sold that trapper. That's a cage trapper. These are about $100 off, so saving $100. This is the sampling that we're working with. We even have a few more. Actually, though, we're down to 16, so might be the ones you see here on the table that's sent out. There's Suji, we have Blue Lapis, there's Chrysocolla, Spiny Oyster, Buck 110s, see a lot of those. There's a Case Damascus trapper with the jade jasper and pearl. You might even get a fixed blade, couple of fixed blades with that wild horse jasper. I was trying to find a knife today. I eventually found it was a muskrat that Michael Prater, he had made. We'd sold it in wild horse jasper and that Damascus, and that's just a really, really popular handle right now. So you might get that one. But for $298.75, you're guaranteed to get a Michael Prater custom collectible. Some of these, again, will be one-onlys in the world. $1,500 retail value. You'll get one for $298.75, and he will also send you that autographed photo right there, and you'll get a painted pony walnut display with it too. He always brings so many new and exciting knives on the show when he stops by. It's just, I love to see all the different handle materials he uses. Hen & Rooster's 6-piece steak knife set for $32.50. This has a black comp handle, the triple rivets. I believe they're around 9 inches. Overall length, full tang construction. The ones we had previously on the show had a different style of handle and also a serrated blade. I don't think these have serration on the blade.
No.
There's your Hen & Rooster logo.
Definitely full tank construction though. And that's a single forge type of
Yes.
operation that they've done on 6 pieces now for $32.50. Retail of $65. And I got to tell you what, maybe you're going to go get a turkey or a big bird or ham or whatever for Mom's Day so that she doesn't have to cook. You're going to need something to carve those bad boys up when they get there on the plate.
What is this?
Golf Master
Oh,
Trapper.
This one does need a little bit of, you can't see what's going on there. So the color obviously looks like a golf ball. This is a cracked ice premium trapper by Steel Warrior. And it has a saying on here that many of you are probably familiar with. So we're going to put that right there. It says, let me turn it around first. Golf is a sport you win but never master. Another Father's Day idea. Actually, Jeff Daniels is the one. I know Jeff likes to golf a lot. He is the one who came up with that slogan. Jeff does our case knives. He keeps all that rolling around here.
He golfs in England.
What?
Yep.
And then here's the golfer on the handle. England.
Ring the bell. There's where it all started. That's where it all started. Scotland,
Liberty
England
Bell.
over there. Yeah, ring the bell. $16.46. This one is about 3 3/8 inch closed. That is smooth bone, and then you've got red and blue dyed bone.
And the Liberty Bell for the shield right there.
What about patriotism when you got a shield? It even has the crack on the Liberty Bell, which exists to this day.
Yes. There's just 4 frames in the Liberty Bell series. I do believe I have the pocket knife set coming up here in a little bit. But if you just had your eye on the Choctaw, here's your opportunity to get that for $16.46. Ring the bell. 101748. Which we get asked that all the time when they see those collections. Can I just buy this one by itself or that one? So that's why we did that. Valley Forge Damascus Pit Bull. $38.75 Deer Stag Damascus Valley Forge. And how about a free trapper? We have a Stagalon trapper, and it is made by the Beaver Creek line rifle shield. That will be free just for making a purchase of the Damascus Pit Bull. And I think that deal is off the table after this show.
So you're getting the trapper, and you're also getting the Damascus Hunter down there below. And, of course, that Delrin handle up there has the Sharps rifle carbine on it, I believe that was.
Yes.
And you're getting a leather sheath with the Damascus with the hardwood and the Stag back there in the back. Full tank construction. What used to be $38, now you get 2 knives for, Sheila. Retail of $87.58.
And I'm quite happy with that. Glow
Here's-
Trapper.
Yes, everybody's had a lot of fun with this. I don't know whether they've still got that clip that shows, but this is a light gathering type of item that will glow in the dark. There it is.
We turn
Watch
the
this.
lights out. Here we go. Ta-da!
I'd have never thought of that.
Steel Warrior did. Oh, wait, is that a Coe River? Is it a Coe River? I can't remember. Of course, Drew.
Well, it's because you can't see it because it's
It's
dark.
a Coe River. It's on, logos on this
You
side.
see, what I would want to do, this is just me, but I'd want my fishing lures made out of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah?
Let them see what they're barking at there. Catch me one of them loudmouth basses.
Now's the time.
Do you know we got some semi-pro fishermen here? These boys make money doing that stuff.
3 from my hometown. Andy Morgan, Wesley Strader, Michael Neal. They're fishing in a huge tournament right now.
I saw all the bass boats come in, and your son's not doing too bad himself.
He's hoping to be one of those guys.
Case Snow White Teardrop. Now, was this Tony Bowes that did this teardrop?
Teardrop design.
Okay.
This particular one, this is the first time I've seen this. When Chase organized our collector corner over here, this is the first time I've seen it. And it has the ichthus for the shield, but it will say Case on the blade. $52 and change.
That's a cool knife right there. Rose Hand in Georgia, you are a winner.
Yeah, congratulations to you. Rose, oh, it's time to spin. I better hop to it over here. We spin the price wheel. every midweek show. So every Wednesday, make sure you tune in. We'll announce winners every hour and then spin the wheel at the end of the hour. And this time, if you heard your name, oh, there's the jackpot. Well, it just went by too fast, didn't it? Hey, I think I'm going to stay there on that Hen and Rooster. This is a red pickbone Barlow by Hen and Rooster.
Not
Seems
bad
to be
at all,
the
Sheila.
pocket knife of the day. So yes,
Not bad at all.
Hen and Rooster red pickbone. Congratulations, because that's free. We will automatically just put that into your box. So whatever you have purchased on the show, we'll put that Hen and Rooster Barlow with it and mail it right on out to you guys. But we are going to take a very short break. When we return, we're going to announce more winners. And then also Bob, he's going to be spinning the prize wheel next hour. Stay tuned. Mother's Day, May 12th. Father's Day, June 16th.
Number one dad, $26.75. This one is 4 1/4 closed. And that looks to me a whole lot like mother of pearl, Sheila.
This is it's crazy how we do this. It's genuine mother of pearl. Steel Warrior makes the trapper. They infuse this blue in there, and we wanted to do the dad in bold letters there, so you can get that for your dad. $26.75. Number one dad. Be ready for the holidays. Because you won't be able to just run into your local store and find that knife. It's only here that
Yep.
you get it.
And it will be unusual, and it's a great buy. Retail
Yes.
$58. You're only paying $26.75. You got time to get this thing ordered and
Yeah.
be ready.
We do, we have worked on a lot of Mother's Day specials, and those will be coming next show. Congress Connection. 10 of our Steel Warrior Congress pocket knives. Lots of different handles. Stag bone resin, oxhorn, red, white, and blue. The brand new chestnut jig is right there. We have a genuine mother of pearl. Cobra skin. Get one of those. Buffalo horn. We have a red walnut and then this bright red on the bottom. They're different. It's different jigging, different colors actually when you see it in person. Our Congress pocket knives, you just don't see this frame as much as some of the others, I don't think. So I wanted to put together a big set for you collectors out there. Again, that display would be perfect for this item. I would definitely want to be able to see all of my pocket knives and enjoy them, but keep them locked up and safe. Congress Connection, 10 knives, it's $100 even on that, just $10 a piece.
Retail is $319.19. You're paying $10 a piece. What a cool deal for Congress. And I got to tell you something. Congress collectors are dedicated individuals. They're serious about Congress.
Yeah.
Congress Connection, $100, 10 pieces. And we've already put all those fantastic handle materials together for you. Here's the stag bone collection here. There are 6 pieces. You've got 3 hunters down on the bottom. And this is stag bone rosin, which basically means it's 1 part stag bone that's been crushed up and ground, a stag, excuse me, and then 1 part bone, and then the other part is rosin. And they poured in those molds to make the knives that you see. And that's full-tank construction on your hunters. Then if you step up to the knives above there, and remember now, you're only paying $8.58 a piece for these. Sheila, we got Trapper up here. We've got, and this is stag bone rosin. We got this Trapper. It looks like we got a Stockman coming here in just a minute.
Steel Warrior Premium Trapper, Wrangler Stockman, and then a Copperhead.
Yep, Copperhead is next. So 3 folders and 3 hunters, The 300s do come with sheaths. Retail's $186.27. You're only paying $51.50 for all 6. That's $8.58 a piece.
They're 8.5-inch fixed blades. They are made by the Whitetail Cutlery line also. $51.50. I like the combination of the fixed blades and the pocket knives. And this is your Oxhorn Roundup.
All right, 7 pieces here, retail $174.98, Sheila. But you can get all 7 for $72.50. That's $10.36 a piece. Now, this will give you a perspective of how Oxhorn, from one side of the blade of the knife to the other, can be a different color. How from certainly knife to knife can be a different color. It's where the horn is cut, what type of ox, when it was cut, how it was cut, when it was harvested, what was no good that they had to throw away. But they cut it, they mold, carve it, work with it, buff it, and get it fit in these handles here. This is Bulldog, so you're going to get, is every one of these, or is there just 2 lacking that's not? Nope, there it is. You're going to get the knife opener with it anyway. We had a set the other night that all but 2 were Bulldog, and Buzz went ahead and threw in the knife opener anyway.
Now this is a matching Bulldog set. They're all Bulldogs.
So we sell those for $12.95, or you get it free with this set.
Yeah, on the knife opener.
$72.50. If you look at those, you got a 3-blade dirt buster up there on top, Sheila.
Bulldog just came out with these polished up Oxhorn handles. They have about 6 more new pocket knives handles in the Bulldog line they just created. Case, the Chestnut Jig Bone Congress, $58.75. Square jaw bolsters, it's 3 5/8 overall length. If you're shopping for Dad, looking for something that's traditional but not boring, I would pick that. This has such a rich, classy look to it. It screams gift item at $58.75.
Polished up, isn't it?
Very nice. They do a smooth chestnut, and then they also do a jigged. I like the jig. $56908. Plus, it's on sale.
And that's Case made right up here in Bradford, PA.
And I like a good sale.
$58.75. I don't know of anybody that don't. Here's the PF 240.
Okay, I asked about this today.
Okay, I want to know.
It has extra polishing, and there's only going to be 240. There you go. Crack the code.
All right.
$24.50. This is a 5-inch Kodiak Trapper.
One heck of a knife. Well, I'll tell you what they did. It's a big boy. It says 4.5. Okay, closed. But
See, mine thing says 5.
Okay.
I better break out the ruler.
Oh no, we're going to have to get mathematical. So she's going to come back and go, it's 4 inches and 8 of them little bitty marks.
Want it to be accurate. Honestly, it looks like 4.5, but we will double check for sure. Yep, 4.5.
Okay, $24.50, and you get that sheath with it. Michael Prater Sharp Finger Specials.
Yes. We normally do these one at a time. This is the very first time we had a complete 5-piece set. It's also saving you quite a bit of money when you're shopping this way. Michael Prater custom Corlon handles on every single one. There's the Canyon. This is called Peacock Corlon, the one you're looking at there. Let's see. Rainforest. This was Firestorm. And then, of course, we had the red, white, and blue.
Now, Sheila, I got to tell you something. When you look at those, not only are they working knives, That handle material is coming on other sets that are absolutely beautiful, okay? And these are beautiful. No two handles are the same. It's on both sides. That's a Sharp's finger type pattern. $125 gets you 5 of them. They all come with a nylon sheath. You talk about an excellent collector's item, an excellent thing for Mr. or Mrs. Dealer. Or what about a corporate gift?
Yes, and he has a laser signature on every single one of these. We don't even have 100 of these sets. Father's Day is just around the corner.
Right, $143.75 is what the price was. You can get it now for $125. Folks, that's Michael Prater Coralon you're seeing on that handle right there. That's why it's absolutely beautiful. Now,
4.
hole in one.
Do you golf, Bob?
I do not play Calpastra pool.
I know there's a lot of dads out there who love to golf.
Now let me say something. Mr. Jones here
Is he a big golfer?
is a golfer, and
I did not know
we
that.
were just talking about how he reviewed a movie called A Stroke of Genius about Bobby Jones.
Well, hold on a second, Jones. I want to show the blades a little bit better. For Father's Day, if you want to get your dad a golf custom knife, we have done all the custom work. So you have golf lasered on the first blade and 4 on the second.
Which is super cool.
Yes, this is a big premium trapper. And mother of pearl and green smooth.
And then look behind it. What do you get?
I know. This is a genuine Yeti with the golf logo on there. Because every golfer, I mean, it's hot. You have to have
And
something
it has the
cold.
lid. It has the lid, okay? Now, like I said, that's still Warrior Fit and Finish. This is about golfing. It has nothing to do with the movie that I was talking about, A Stroke of Genius, other than that's about golf.
Yeah.
But this is a separate thing altogether, and it is a great movie, and that's a great
I
scene.
think it's perfect for Father's Day. There's
You know
a great...
what? That don't get much better.
No.
They can use both of those pieces
Yes.
every day.
Yes.
Okay?
And we do all the artwork here.
Sharps, Fishers of Men. Beautiful hardwood handle knife. That's a high polished stainless steel blade. 11 1/4 inches overall, okay? And it's got the, pronounce that for me.
That's the ichthus.
Ichthus. I do not know why I cannot say that.
A little weird. And it's inlaid inside the handle, front and back. This is 11 3/4 overall length.
I've seen that all my life. We used to always call it that fish.
It's the very recognizable Christian symbol.
Right.
You see it on cars, you see it everywhere. This is one of the few knives that we have. We actually sell a lot of these. I only have 26 left. It's $12.80, 101-832. Stag Be Gone. Who named this?
Wasn't me.
I don't know the meaning behind it. I saw the knife at the beginning when we were doing setup, but I don't know what the name means. $58.75. So Chase, you'll have to fill me in on the catchy name there on the Stag Be Gone.
Maybe they priced it right where it's going to sell and it'll all be gone.
What'd you say, Chase? Okay, basket weave
He
leather
says that
sheath.
a lot, okay? All right.
So we're all in the dark. Oh, maybe I'm just reading too much into it.
15 inches overall, a lot of slag stab on each side, brass pommel, brass guard. It is a beauty. And take a look at that sheath. We're talking about a great looking sheath right there, Sheila. Double stitch, basket embossed. It's embossed up there on top
Wow, that's a massive
too.
stag booty.
$58.75.
15 inches overall length. That will be one of the largest stag buoys we have here on the show. 101-872. It is gorgeous. And it will be gone very, very soon, I'm sure. Rocky Mountain High, 2150. We have a 5-inch lockback. And it does have those embossed brass bolsters. And then there's also a Range Rider Stockman done in that Rocky Mountain stag. It's actually a torch bone. They call it Rocky Mountain stag.
Retail on this set is $64.79, $21.50 for both pieces. That's $10.75 a piece, if you can believe that. Okay. Rocky Mountain High, $21.50, retail $64.79. What a great deal here. And
you
those,
get a
that's
sheath.
embossed bolsters there already.
You also will get this nylon sheath to go along with the big Lockback Hunter. 101-849. We are also spinning the prize wheel. We'll be announcing another winner here real soon. Last call on the Pro Aleas. When the stock is out, we will not be getting any more of these in. This one was called the new Pro Alea Eclipse G10, done in that D2 steel. It's one of the only knives we have on the show that has the D2 steel. G10 here on the handle. They did a blue titanium on a few places here. There's your logo. I really enjoy a Pro Alea. It's a smooth working knife. That D2 steel, very impressive. Here's the sheath. If you want to wear it horizontal or vertical, you can do that also. Magnetized gift box, perfect for Father's Day. It is an elite top of the line tactical with D2 steel.
It's also ball bearing opening system here, okay?
Yes.
When you saw Sheila flipping that, this is not assisted opening. It does not have to be.
No,
okay?
it is that fast.
It's pure inertia. Once you start it and you flip it with your wrist, it's open, okay?
It is smooth.
Here's Choctaw Extravaganza. There's 7 pieces here at retail of $213.91, but you only pay $96.60 for 7 of the strongest folding pocket hunters made in the industry today. Would you argue with that, Sheila?
I agree completely. The Choctaws, and the other thing is, we sold out of these about 5 years ago, and at the time, Jim Frost was not going to make any more. These are back in stock, and they're hotter than ever because of what Bob was saying. It's just such an awesome, well-made knife. I like the look of them when they're opened up and locked. This one's buffalo horn. It has that genuine abalone portion down the center. We have a red, white, and blue with the American flag. You can use these, you can collect them, because they're just that awesome. They will go either way. Brand new chestnut jigs, stag bone resin, polished oxhorn, and then we stuck in one of these in the Liberty Bell series. They are a whole lot more by themselves if you were to buy them one at a time. So I was glad we could put a collection together for you.
They're about from $3 to $4 and change difference, just depending on which one it is.
Which one it is. So they average out.
A piece.
That's
okay?
the beauty of averaging out the
Now
price
look,
in a set.
when those blades open, Sheila, that big steel, they call them the jaws, that bolster up there up front, that steel wraps around that blade. And that's why that blade don't move much. It don't move. It's stout. Solid knife with some interesting handles. $96.60. Mr. and Mrs. Dealer, we've got them picked out for you.
And they're all guaranteed.
Here's the Dirty Dozen. Not having anything to do with the movie, and not that there's anything wrong with these knives, and they're certainly not dirty, but they are super cool. Retail of $499.40. You're only paying $158 for these 12 pieces. What?
This is actually a baker's dozen, not a dirty dozen.
Hey, I like the way you talk. Which one is it?
I just counted them. There's 13 here on the table.
Well, that's probably because Drew went to another class and just slept late or something. Okay.
School's out.
At school's out, that's what I keep telling him. He didn't even go this semester and act like he was tired the whole time. Drew happens to be our floor manager out here, and anytime he messes up, he'll just say he was at school, even when school's
There's
out.
13 knives, I promise you.
Is there supposed to be 13 knives?
Well, we have 13 on the table, and I would like to put it on FlexPay.
All right, Sheila rules in this case. You're also going to find out if you work around here, she rules anyway. But all right, $158. Sheila's going to put it on FlexPay, so that means you'll pay $79 plus freight on this. And she's calling it 13 pieces. If that's what it is, that's what it is. The thing I want everybody to know is that's a super cool way to get into these knives. Full tank construction, that means there's metal from end to end. Well, you might have one or two there, it's rat tail, but I hadn't seen it yet. They all come with sheaths, Sheila.
I see
Each
that.
and every one of them. Most of them come with a lanyard, or some come with a lanyard loop. At $12 and change a piece.
And they're all
huge. I mean,
they're all guaranteed, and man, big old survival buoy right
14,
there.
13, 14,
16.
15, a 16-inch. The smallest one, I think, is what, that 8-inch hunter?
Look at that. Wow. Yeah.
All right, folks, what we're trying to say is you got a retail on some of these knives of what, $100, $99, $79, $89 on these. You're only paying $158 for all 13. It's a baker's dozen, and Sheila put it on FlexPay.
I'll wait till you see this next deal.
Oh, you're proud of this one.
I'm real proud of this one.
Wow. I'd say it is. Now, each one of these, as I'm looking at them coming around here, not every one of them, but almost every one of them are the hand carved in the middle on the pressure bone, Sheila.
There's a ton
Pressure
of those.
dyed, excuse me.
Most of them are going to be the big 12-inch fixed blades. We
You
have
got
the
three little
Lakota.
skinners down there, three
Yeah.
little skinners with the sheaths.
That's
Of course,
the
everything
Lakota.
here has a sheath. Okay? But what you're getting is most of these are center pressure dyed, whatever color they are, from natural on out to whatever color they've got. You got one that looks like an olive wood. Then they're hand carved and they're torched to bring out and highlight that brass pommel, brass guard, double stitch leather sheath, and embossing on the outside. You're getting 17 pieces here, okay? 17 pieces for $240, and every one of these, except the few that we've showed you, are hand carved. So what, 3, 4, 5 of them are not, the rest of them are.
Use the
17 pieces
FlexPay.
total.
If you want to use FlexPay, you can. That's only $120 over
Excuse me.
2 months. On the FlexPay, just tell your operator, hey, sign me up for that, and you're good.
Retail $719.89, but the folks at home are only paying $240. Every one of them comes with a sheath, either leather or nylon, most of them with leather. Retail of $719.89. Like I said, you're only paying $240. There's 17 pieces here. 3 of the smaller knives, and I think the rest of them go way on up from 10 to
12.
12 inches. Most of them 12 inch.
Most are the 12s.
And it's on FlexPay. Sheila's put it up on FlexPay. So you will pay the freight and $120. Then in about around 30 days, you'll pay another $120. You got it paid for. You probably have them sold by then.
The large hand-carved classics, those are the ones we sell for $22.50 by themselves. Here, $14 and change. I think you're going to love the set. It's one of our largest dealer sets that we've put together. And use the FlexPay if you want.
Here's our Woo of the Week. This is $8.25. This is the Uncle Lucky brand and this Stockman here. Now, this was $12.50 in this zebra wood handle material, but when you place an order, you qualify to buy the knife for $8.25, and what a deal it is. 3.5 inches closed. This is our Uncle Lucky brand, retail $16.95. You're only paying $8.25. This is our Woo of the Week. Woo means with order only, and that's how you qualify to get it at the lower price. If you just want to, buy one straight up, it's just $12.50. But if you've already placed an order, $8.25 a piece. Just tell the operator Woo. They'll know what you're talking about. Here's our Michael Prater, Pride with a Mystery, okay? Now, you're going to get 2 knives. You're going to get the one that you see right now. And it is beautiful. It's got the stars and the red, white, and blue, and then that core line. But you're also going to get another piece that's a mystery piece that is Hen and Rooster. Sheila knows what it is, but she won't tell me. She says, if you know, then it ain't a mystery. No, seriously, we can't say it on the air, but nobody sends them back because it's a super deal. Retail of $349.90 on this deal. You're going to get 2 knives, not 2 of this knife. You'll get this knife and another Hen and Rooster mystery knife. I promise you, you're going to like them. $98, retail of $349.90, and that is our Michael Prater with the mystery, okay? And it will be a Hen and Rooster knife too. Here's today's special. Now, this was $48.75. It's now $32.50. You've got 5 blades on this knife. Those are reversed edge. Got different wildlife scenes from the deer, the bear, the eagle, and so forth. All right, a wolf probably. Now here's what you've got. You've got green malachite, saltwater mother of pearl. You've got the red turquoise and the yellow turquoise. You've got feather fletchings on the bolsters that you see right there. Is this not a beautiful knife? See the deer right there? You can see the different wildlife scenes. $32.50. It was $48.75. And by the way, that artwork on the handle is on both sides. That's called a reverse etch. And it is very popular. And that is in a 5-blade you're looking at. That is not a usual knife. That's very unusual. And I can see where it would be definitely a collector's item. Can you imagine how tough it is to put that handle together? And by the way, once again, I'm going to tell you it's on both sides. Here's Jim's pick. These knives are very, very similar. Stainless steel, you got brass pommel, brass guard, and that is a walnut type handle, walnut wood handle. Colored wood spacing, and both of them come with a leather sheath that has been leather wrapped, okay? Both of them do. You're getting 2 knives here, not one. That's important. 2 knives with a retail of $98.66. You're only paying $25.76. One of the blades a little bit different from the other one, and you're in a situation here to where from $36 down to $25.76. It's Jim's pick. This is the, I think, 10th week that we have been doing the Jim's pick, and it has been very, very popular. Randy Brown in North Carolina. Randy, you are a winner, and we appreciate you placing an order with us. It got your name in the box, and at the end of the hour here, we'll spin the wheel and see what you end up with. Here's the Pearl Perspective by Hen and Rooster. Now, this knife right here, was around $85, $90, I believe. This is, we're not calling a second. This is an imperfection in the pearl. There's nothing wrong with the knife, the blades, the function. But the pearl handle, Buzz and I looked at the 3 or 4 we could find. We didn't find anything wrong with them. But Jim says that there is a slight imperfection in the pearl, the saltwater mother pearl only. If you can find it. $45 a piece. What a super savings on this deal here. Retail of $220. You're only paying $45. 4 1/8-inch close. Nature never made anything perfect. You may see a little bit of yellow right near a bolster. That's called a tip, where it comes down to the shell point. I didn't see it on the ones we had, but that's the Pearl Perspective by Hen and Rooster. It is a Hen and Rooster frame too. $45. Here's Painted Pony Turquoise Thunder. Retail of $1,600. You're only paying $368. Check the turquoise and saltwater mother pearl. And I believe we may have some jasper in there. Let me just check on the computer, and I'll be able to tell you if I can find the computer. It is White Horse Jasper, okay? Yep, Pearl and Wild Horse. This is Wild Horse Hunter, turquoise mother pearl. And they're saying it does have the Wild Horse Jasper on it too. Super knife. Does come with that case sheath. Of course, that's a case knife that they've done this work on. $368 is your price. Retail $1,600. It's case, and it is Michael Prater, done at the very best in the Painted Pony series. It is a wonderful item. Of course, it's a piece of artwork. By the way, that is not just one side. That is on both sides too. And I want you to look at the work on the inside. Well, they've gone to the next item. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? That's dadgummit. Oh, I should have picked that up and showed that. All right. Now we've got the chameleon. Here's a chameleon trapper. Now this bad boy right here, when you move it around, it will change colors on you. It's 56, 58 Rockwell hardness. Okay. Let me show you what it'll do. See there how it turns the different colors? Go up and down. See the different color change in it? Green to kind of a yellow to a brown. Same way on the other side. There's no two sides the same. Okay, so that is a chameleon at $19.32. That's by Steel Warrior Fit and Finish, and that's that one cool knife. We sell a ton of these. All right, we got a station identification thing going on right here. We will be back in just a few seconds, I promise you. Here's the case, white, tiny toothpick. At this one is $35.98. Retail is $55.90. Okay? What a cool deal this is. Now that's synthetic, although it has been tooled. It's jigged actually. Some people call it tooled. 3 inches overall by case with the red shield. Made in Bradford, Pennsylvania. Brass pins, nickel silver bolster, stainless steel blade with the white synthetic handle material at $35.98. And by the way, packaging on these case knives or any premium knife, Hen and Rooster, any premium that you see, save the packaging. There you go. Because that can be up to 20%. I don't care if you even use it, still save the packaging. That can be up to 20% of the value of the knife. Cheryl Ambrose in Pennsylvania, you are a winner. Cheryl, we do appreciate you being a customer. You're going to win something tonight, and it's going to be free, and free is good. Talk about good. Here's the Galaxy Elite Assist. This thing was unusual when we looked at it, and now we're selling the fool out of them. That's the Galaxy you're seeing there. And this is by Elite Edge, 5 inches closed. It means it's going to open up about 9 inches and change. It is assisted open. It is a liner lock. It is a seatbelt cutter, glass break, and it has a pocket clip. Look at the beauty on that particular handle right there, and they call it the Galaxy. It is fantastic at $10 a piece. Mr. or Mrs. Dealer, put this in your showcase and see what happens there. It has been very, very popular, and it's a true tactical now. It's the real deal, but with that Galaxy handle. That's what I call far out. Michael Prater, show special at $58. Retails $179.95. Okay, anytime you talk about Michael Prater, this is you're talking about quality. This is Sapphire Glow in this Stockman. Stainless steel blade, it's etched, nickel silver bolsters, got of course the big thumbnail pull, brass liners, and it's by Michael Prater and what they're calling the Sapphire Glow. And this one is, let's see here, let's take a look at this. Make sure it's on both sides. Take a look at that. Watch it. That'll light up, won't it? Beautiful, beautiful handle material. 4 1/8 inch closed, and it is a Stockman in the Sapphire Glow. $58. Here's the Cape Buffalo at Bonanza. 9 pieces here total. And this one is $58.75. Excuse me, there's 9 knives. Actually, that makes the 10th.
This is actually 9.
That's 9? Okay, I'm sorry. So it's not a bonus item.
Not in this collection,
Not in-
unless we're missing a knife.
We do have one that is a bonus collection, but not in this set. Okay.
I will double check.
Yeah, I would double check on that. Last time we sold it, it was a bonus. Cape Buffalo Bonanza, 9 pieces, $58.75. Now, that powder horn that you see there in the center, if you go on the interweb, well, you can see that from, anywhere from $39.95 to $59.95. It does come with that rawhide strip of leather. $58.75. Check out all these. There's the diamond pattern. There's a trapper. All this buffalo horn here. Look at this one right here, Sheila. What do you call that now?
That's the big Kodiak.
You bet it is. And check this one with this 5-inch locking back here. Well, it's got that easy on your pocket palm.
These are Frost 1400 series with that polished up, real pretty buffalo horn and high mirror polish on the blades. Cape Buffalo Bonanza, $58.75, 101377. Here's a little wildlife for you. There's 4 wildlife fixed blades and 4 snapshot tacticals. And they are going to have a different wildlife scene. Let's talk about your fixed blades. So you'll get here's the running wolves, there's the grizzly bear, the deer, and the soaring eagle. The sheaths are wonderful. The nylon sheaths that will be paired up with all those fixed blades, they also feature a wildlife scene, which that is something new. Normally you would be looking at a solid black nylon sheath, but these do have the outdoor scenes on the sheaths too. The snapshot solid metal, I think they are 4.5. I will double check real quick. On the stainless steel snapshots, solid frame, fast action snapshots. Our wilderness adventure, look at that soaring eagle. I love the great outdoors, and when I get to look at knives like that, it just kind of makes me happy.
Well, that 3D digital direct-to-metal artwork just looks like it came off of an oil painting. $78 for those 8 pieces that you're looking at. So you've got, 3 hunters down there on the bottom, or 4?
There's 4 and 4.
Okay, 4 and 4 there. And check out, the sheaths are just as colorful.
That's
120 bucks on this one. Here's the top 10 trappers. 120 bucks for 10 pieces here. These are all trappers. And we got a wide assortment of colors here. Look at that abalone.
And what we did on this collection, we did 5 bulldogs and 5 steel warriors. We're giving you an equal mix of our top 2 selling pocket knives right now, the brands. But it looks like they're all going to be different handles too. That is your genuine abalone. This is one of the bulldogs made in that solid slab of abalone. This is that molasses jig Steel Warrior just came out with. Here's the smoky gray, solid oxhorn, chestnut jig. That one is new by Steel Warrior. And then we have oxhorn and ram's horn combined on the one you just saw. Bright red pick bone, that is in the Bulldog line. We also have the blue pick bone, also made by Bulldog. There's an antique green. And I think I left one out. I guess it's this one here, the buffalo horn maybe? But 5 and 5. 5 Steel Warrior trappers, 5 of the Bulldog trappers, giving you a complete 10-piece set. Top 10 trappers, it is $120. Item number is 101669. I would definitely get one of those big displays to put on my collector trappers in one of those displays. Speaking of big, I guess we're gonna go monstrous big. Yeah, with this. Cutlery on demand. Do you have customers who are demanding cutlery? Well, we have the fix. Chase, will you also put that on FlexPay for me, please? You can break up the payments if you want, so you can have 2 payments. If you choose 2 months, 2 payments. It's 151 pieces for $198. We have all of these dealer dozens that you're looking at. And we're just kind of giving you a flyover right now. We got Joe running that jib camera. That's one of my favorite cameras in the studio. And you can get this airplane view of all the items here on the table. And then we have some pocket knives that you're looking at right there. Some gaiters. And there's a dice show in this deal, by the way. Everything on the table is $1.31. This dice show is guaranteed in the gold. It also will come with a stand because we wouldn't want to just send you 3 swords without a stand, so you will get the katana, the wakizashi, and the tanto guaranteed in this gold with the special artwork down the scabbard. This gold also has a little metal flake that I see in there. It's this gold shimmer. It looks very nice. And it has a traditional black tie wrap with those dragon style subas. You know, this 3-piece dice show set only counts as 1 item. So this basically is $1.31 for a 3-piece dice show. I would easily resell that for $75. 3 swords, 1 stand. Guaranteed in the gold. And there's also 6, I do believe, I remember, yes, 6 fixed blades in here. We have 5 skinners over on the side here. They are 8.5 inch on the skinners, but there is a big Quicksilver buoy down front. And that one is going to be 16.5 inches on the buoy. This is your Frost bait knife. And then Frost also has come out with these new skinners here. They are 8.5 inch skinners. Rubber sure grip handle, has the lanyard here on the back. Of course, nylon shoes with that too. $1 and change for fixed blades. And then here's the big Quicksilver. 16.5 inch. Rubber sure grip buoy, has the double stripe down the handle. The blacked out finish on the blade. Big, bold sawback design also there on the blade. 2-tone finish, and then your Quicksilver logo is right there. And of course, we have the nylon sheath with that also. $1 and change, big Quicksilver buoy. You can buy and resell. If you sold the swords, your fixed blades, you could pretty much pay for this set. I like the fact you can put this on FlexPay. We're going to send it to your house. Right now, we'll go ahead and box it up and send it to you with that first payment of $99. 151 knives will arrive on your doorstep. This is the Screaming Eagle lockback, where it has the eagle and the flames on the handle. We've done this black and gray, brand new black and gray lockback. There is a double injection black handle with the real bright green stripes. That's a little more expensive process to do. They're all priced the same though, $1.31 for the green and black. We also have a green camo right below that. These are going to be around 3.5 inches on the lockback. They have the cutout in the blade too, making it real easy. Very strong lockback. And those have a bear paw on the handle too, which is super cute. Down front, we have dealer dozens in our 3-inch lockbacks. There's the gun stock frame, the gator, and the vulture, I believe, in the 3-inch. Those are your basic black, easy pocket knives. Ones you put in your pocket, put in your vehicle, have there in the garage or the kitchen. Just super handy, you know, when you're just wanting to open up a bag or you have one there at the barn. They're just very convenient, $1 and change. Then we go a little bit larger with your 4 or 4.5 inch tacticals on the next row, where we have a tree bark camo, which is a black with a red stripe down the handle. There is also a blue and black, same frame, different colors. So we have one in red, one in blue. Those would be a real easy resale, $7, $8 on those. And of course, we saved the best for last, which would be these large eagle eyes. They are 5-inch on the handle. We have big eagle eyes, and we also have the storm chaser, which is done in a gray and black. But your large eagle eyes are the 5-inch handle. However, the ones you're looking at here, I think these are 4-inch lockbacks, and they do have the skull on the handle too. Let me count up all of these dealer dozens. We're just kind of all over the place on this one. That's fine. 150 knives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 dealer dozens. So for you guys who do like to buy and resell, you have 12 dealer dozens there. The big Quicksilver buoy. I'm going to put $29.95 at least on that item. And then we have 5 more fixed blades to finish out the deal and a 3-piece dice show. Since this is our midweek show, this might be the last time we have that particular big buy here on the show. Do you know why that's not catching up? Or is it that? I bet it's that. That'd be my guess. Here's the 3-piece dice show guaranteed in the gold with the stand. You know, the stand's normally is like $9.95 for the stand. We're including that with that. Of course, the dice show. It's been a long time since we've seen a 3-piece dice show, but it's there in the deal. Again, flex pay. Take advantage of that if you want. $99 now plus your shipping and handling. Next month, another $99. You don't even have to worry about it. Man, that is a bunch of knives. Cutlery on demand. Of course, that would be our largest big set that we have of the show, the one and only. We are also spinning the prize wheel, so I'll have some names that we're going to announce here shortly, and then we'll spin the prize wheel at the end of the hour. Now, if you're shopping for stag, I think you'll really like this trophy stag skinner for $24.50. Carla Jones in Kentucky, you are a winner, so congratulations to Carla. Trophy stag skinner, 109.87 is that item number, 109.87. For $24.50, look at that really nice leather sheath. Top quality stag. They did additional stacked leather spacers here, some brass on the guard and pommel, and that is a nice, comfortable 10-inch stag skinner. So could be one you could put on your side and use. Don't have to just collect. Michael Prater, limited to Damascus. It's the MP100 Pearl Trapper. $368. This is a case trapper. Michael Prater case. They are working together. Prater wanted to do some Damascus knives. This is a special order that has the bird's eye Damascus. Look at this beautiful pearl. I would have to agree that Michael Prater has rounded up some of the prettiest pearl I've ever laid eyes on. Has all this very pretty iridescent, it is flawless. This is that bird's eye Damascus. And the big story to go along with this is the fact that Case will no longer be making solid pearl and abalone pocket knives in the future. Now, if they decide to pick that back up, I have no idea, but at the moment, they are not. So Michael Prater decided to make this solid slab of pearl on a Damascus case trapper. And the end result is really incredible. It truly is just a work of art for sure. Steel Wilderness, $42 and change. The Steel Wilderness is Steel Warrior. I'm telling you, I don't think it was this. Steel Wilderness is a 4-piece set. These are 4-inch Wrangler Stockmans. On each one, you'll see this white smooth bone handle, and then you'll see the wildlife scene that they have captured there, and it has like the look of Scrimshaw in the artwork. There's a grizzly bear, the deer, the eagle, the wolf, and they are identical front and on the reverse side. You get the same artwork front and back. The black that you see is buffalo horn, and they've also lasered your bolsters. One side will have Steel Warrior, the other will have that traditional Steel Warrior logo that we started out with 15 years ago in the Steel Warrior line. I'd say that line is about 15 years, maybe even older now. Speaking of, this is, okay, now we had these, we sold out of these. This is a reorder on our Bear and Bull, but they changed it all up. That's actually ox horn.
Yeah, that's the one we thought was buffalo horn, but it
Yes.
is ox horn. And then you've got the yellow, you got the mother of pearl, you got the malachite, and then you got the yellow turquoise with it.
Yes. They are handmade Bear and Bulls, and they also feature file work done on the back of the blades, and then they also filed the spine of the knife too. The little extra details that you would expect on a custom knife, handmade Bear and Bull, that's the way they just come. And that is $34.50.
Great looking knife. You consider all the work that was done there, Sheila. Here's the painted pony case
Boy, that's pretty.
and the turquoise folding hunter. Retail on this is $1,600, and you're paying $367.50. I don't even know how to begin to describe what all's going on with that handle.
Tons of artwork, isn't it?
Yep. Besides all the tooling that's on the bolsters, looks like to me you've got, I can't tell whether that's
Lots of
White Horse
decorative.
Jasper or whether that is Mother of Pearl in there on three. That's saltwater Mother of Pearl on three of the.
You know what this looks like? We just saw that in,
We had another knife with it earlier.
what was it called? Tiger Coral?
Nope. No, it was a different, you called it another name.
40 count web turquoise. This is your blood red turquoise. And then we also have genuine mother of pearl.
But look at the tooling on the back of this, even down into where the line
We
is.
only have one, this one. This will be the one that you received. It's actually number 4. He made 10, and so this is the number 4.
Now, this is a case knife frame that has been totally redone by Michael Prater. John Gaidetsky in New York. John, you are a winner. $67.50 here. All right,
This
here's
is our
the
Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell collection. You got 4 pieces. You got a Stockman, you got a Trapper, you got the Choctaw, and looks like to me, I can't tell, is that a peanut down there? Or no, that's toothpick. Okay. So that is smooth bone, and it's got the red and blue echelons on them, and it's got the Liberty Bell shield with even the little tiny crack in the
They
Liberty
thought
Bell.
of everything.
They certainly did. There's that Choctaw, one of the strongest folding hunting knives out there in a lock blade there is for its size. Great Stockman, set up the same way with that, there's your toothpick, set up the same way with the smooth bone and then the red and blue echelons. I believe you got a doctor's, there it is, with spatula right there. Doctor's knife with spatula.
I think they get, if I had to pick 4 frames, those would probably be the 4. They're all really, really collectible.
Yeah, you're right. That's a solid 4. So retail $128.26. You're only paying $48.50 for those 4. Here's the autumn's finest. Now we have 5 pieces, Sheila, and that's autumn bone that you're looking at. Is that correct? And you're looking at, I didn't know whether you'd renamed it.
I was double checking because I know Steel Warrior has the new molasses that's
And
out.
they are close from a distance.
But
And I'm
this-
sitting probably 15 feet from them.
But they're not the same, yes. Drew says they're not the same. I think this one fades out to a lighter brown a little bit more as you're headed to those nickel silver bolsters. And it is a richer brown. Now, I do believe that Skinner is the molasses. If we're going to get particular about things, I think that Skinner is the new molasses.
Because it stays dark all over. The consistency is darker. See, even that is close. What does your paperwork say there?
It does. It says autumn second gut.
I believe it's molasses. But I'll go along with it.
I know.
If that's what it is. Hey, you've even got sunburst posters. Is that a barracuda down there on the right?
Yes, it
I know you got
is.
the coon skinner. I know. Let's
There's
see.
a warrior and a barracuda lockback. A lot of our shoppers look for these lockbacks because it's a more expensive knife to make, but a great working frame too.
$42.75 for these 5 pieces. $133 and change was the retail. Here is the growing and the picking, okay? Now, there's 14 pieces right here. You've got this hunter buoy right here on top with a double-stitch leather sheath, full tank construction, and then you got down below it 13 toothpicks, Sheila. Check this out. We got toothpicks about every kind of flavor.
There's
you
a
want.
World's Greatest Dad that just went by. Here's the new Jade Aqua and the new Dino Rock. Bubblegum Pink. Mother's Day's coming up soon. Buffalo Horn. This is an auto smooth bone with a spacer down the center. We have Ram's Horn, the brand new red, white, and blue series with the honeycomb inlay. A cracked ice, a green smooth, banana. I'm all about yellow. One of my favorite colors is yellow. So I've always been drawn to those yellow pocket knives. That toothpick fixed blade, this is a Texas style toothpick fixed blade, and it is made by the chip away line. There are 2 different hardwood handles on that knife. And it's a 12.5 inch. Ooey. And a very nice leather sheath with a double stitching. $98 for all 14 of those knives. 101623.
14 pieces total with a retail of $304.90. You're only paying $7 a piece for these. Plus, you're getting the big hunter up there that makes the 14th piece. You're only paying $7 for it also, Sheila. Mm-hmm. Full tank construction, a brass guard on it. $26.80. Am I 68? What am I? This is this set. I was
Yeah.
gonna say the graphics just went nuts on me.
Well, yeah. $68.50 stag bone blowout for this one. 101671 is your item number.
That is stag bone rosin for these 8 pieces. Retail $179.69. You're paying $8.56 a piece. Okay, that's $68.50. You got a coon hunter right there in the center. Okay, now you've got a 4-blade Congress. Well, they're moving their camera angle. That's hard. There's a Stockman and the Trapper.
They take stag bone and resin and they combine all that together. They reform the handle. It looks just like stag. But it's not the price of stag. These are just $8.56 a piece.
I think it's stag and bone, isn't it?
Stag bone and resin.
Okay.
All 3 of those elements. I believe the
It's
resin.
the way you said it. You said it fast, like
Stag
it was.
bone and
yeah,
resin.
yeah.
It ties it all together.
And that's why they look so. But I'll tell you something. I'm telling you, they're a tougher material than the stag is. They really are.
Yeah, it'll definitely hold up.
$68.50 for these 8 pieces. That's $8.56 a piece. By the way, the hunter on top does come with an 800 denier nylon sheath. 8 pieces total, $68.50. Let me know, Mr. Producer, when it's time to spin the wheel.
I guess now.
How about right now? Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. David H. Harbaugh in Maryland, you're a winner. We got you right in there at the last minute. Literally, let's see what we're going to hit here. Oh, it's not going to make the jackpot. It's not going to make it back around. But let's see where it does end up. It's going to end up, the same one you hit. Check that out. Wow. Okay, that is in the Barlow, but that's okay. It's a great item.
That's Hen and Rooster.
Yeah, it is Hen and Rooster.
So everyone who heard their name this hour, you just got a free Hen and Rooster Barlow.
You bet. And free's good, folks, I promise you. Thanks for viewing in. We've had a good time. I think you've had some bargains here on the show. Hope you took advantage of them and could use them. This is all about knives and all about deals. That's kind of what we do.
Yeah, stop by our website, cutlerycorner.net. Register to win this Damascus buoy. Check out our closeouts and one-onlys that we also have on the web. Do hope you have a great week. Thank you for tuning in.
For Sheila and I, we'll see you the next time. Bye.